Hello and welcome back. Welcome in here from Eastman Credit Union Field in Pioneer Park as we begin our Appy League coverage here in 2026. Minor speed bump, but we'll, take the punches and move along with it. Greeneville, Pulaski, the River Turtles, and the Flyboys here on a Friday night. Margaritaville Night here from Pioneer Park. A 1-2 count for the Flyboys starting pitcher, who we were going to tell you about before. It's Dylan Kirksey, a 2.25 ERA, 4 innings of work so far in his one start, a 1.0 whip. 4 strikeouts against no walks. He has allowed just 1 earned run in his 4 innings logged so far. Making his second start, his second appearance of the young season here in the Appy League this summer. In 2026, a ton of talent, of course. The Appy League, for those of you that don't know, becoming one of the premier collegiate summer ball leagues in America. Of course, the College World Series beginning today, drawing a lot of eyeballs to the sport. So a lot of these athletes today looking to have an incredible summer and maybe get to that big stage next year. Big strikeout there by Kirksey as he grabs John Michael Sheff down on strikes. It is a strikeout swinging. Following the Eli Hudgens single, Hudgens, the River Turtle center fielder, singled on the first at-bat of the day, the first opponent faced for Kirksey. Greeneville Pulaski still scoreless here, top of the first inning on a cloudy, muggy day from Eastman Credit Union Field. A 0-0 pitch, slider away. It's a called strike on the outer black as Sebastian Norman, the designated hitter, steps in for Pulaski, a team, and we'll get to the origins of that name there throughout our broadcast here tonight. It's a pretty good story, pretty cool story. Of course, all the Appalachian League teams with those new names coming out of post-COVID era and the new formed Appy League. A lot of interesting names, as many of you know. The Sock Puppets, the Otterbots, the Ridge Runners, the Doughboys and Flyboys, of course. But River Turtles, I think, second to the Sock Puppets. Wish we had Tyler Nichols on the call here tonight. We'd probably get an agreement from him. Probably 1-2 in the all-names list here in the Appy League 2026 as Kirksey toes the rubber out of the stretch. A man on first, 1 out here, top of 1. Tied scoreless, Flyboys and River Turtles. Is delivered by Kirksey, driven through the 5-6 gap out into left field. It's fielded by Zawani, the left fielder, and relayed in. So 2 men on now with 1 out in the top of the first inning. River Turtles threatening a team, like we said. They give up a lot of runs. They also score a lot of runs. 7.2 runs per game for that offense. 7.8 a game for the Flyboys. As Kirksey looks to rebound here after allowing couple of base knocks here in this opening frame of action. So Norman singles in the DH spot, the 3-hole. Now the cleanup batter, Rylan Dusan, the catcher, stands in from the right-hand side. Kirksey kicks and fires. A slider away, and it's a called strike on the outer black corner. Johnny Painter, also Greene Sports Zone, going to be present for some Flyboy games this summer as well. He's on the scoreboard, I believe. Of course, a big operation here. We'll try to thank as many people as we can for the Flyboys, but big special thanks goes out to Brandon Bouchard, who allowed us to come out here and set up our operations here today on a Friday. Hoping this will not be the last. Planning on a couple more trips here at Eastman Credit Union Field throughout the course of the summer here for our Collegiate Game of the Week series. Kirksey kicks, fires, it's away. It's scooped up by Flyboys catcher Tenuver, and it's a ball that moves the count to 2-1 after a couple consecutive finish outside the zone. Kirksey out of the stretch here. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's why we don't go on vacation, Tyler. This one is driven up into right field. Moving over, Wallace will make the grab. The relay will keep the lead runner at second in Hudgens, and that'll be the second out of the inning. So 2 men still on. Kirksey induces a line out to right as Dusan goes down and gives way to Jesse Brown, the first baseman, due up with 2 outs and 2 men on. So man on first, man on second here for Jesse Brown, the first baseman. Kirksey exhales and toes the rubber once more. Second time these two have played in as many nights, opening up a 4-game stretch against the River Turtles last night. Flyboys home opener. Good grab here by the center fielder, Brian Williams. That'll take us to the break. We've played a half inning. Tied scoreless despite 2 River Turtle hits. They'll leave 2 stranded after Kirksey strands a pair. This is Flyboys baseball here on Greene Sports Zone.
Your project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing. The same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
Once again, welcome back here from Eastman Credit Union Field and Pioneer Park. Greeneville and Pulaski interlocked in battle. Game 2 of a 4-game set between these two squads. Appy League West, Appy League East squaring off here today on a Friday evening. Margaritaville night as well, so if you haven't made plans already, $2 Coronas, a post-game Jimmy Buffett concert here at Greeneville. Still not too late, so I'm told. A lot of Jimmy Buffett being played here in between innings as well. Brian Williams Jr. going to lead things off for the Greeneville offense here, bottom of the first. The count moves 3-1 in his favor as the left-handed arm of Dylan Thompson awaits for Pulaski. Williams lifts this one deep down the right field line, and it's going to fall fair, a foot inside the white chalk and about 15 feet shy of the right field wall. It's a double from the leadoff man, Brian Williams Jr., and the Flyboys get the leadoff man aboard. Oh, great swing there by Williams. It towed that line. Thought it might have kicked up some chalk there at the tail end of it, but an extra base hit to begin this game for Williams Jr. Brian Williams Jr. on the season with already his 3rd double and his 5th extra base hit of the day. He's got, or his year, 2 other home runs and 8 RBI on the season for Williams Jr. In steps Carson Brumbaugh now with no outs and a runner in scoring position already. Thompson Kirks fires. It's high. It's a wild pitch. And now Williams will trot down over to third after the Pulaski mistake. Again, a team that's allowed 9 runs per game this season. A pitching staff who I was told before the game has been on the rope several times already here in this early season stretch. These two teams having just played 6 games apiece. But Pulaski, after just a batter and a couple of pitches, are now in danger of allowing their first of the ballgame. Carson Brumbaugh steps in, a 1-0 count lead. Thompson fires, it's high, and Brumbaugh ties the count, or moves the count further in his favor. Now 2-0. So tied scoreless here, bottom of the first inning, as Thompson delivers. It's outside, a called strike, and Brumbaugh takes a walk around. Carson Brumbaugh, as we were told before the game, was committed to Arkansas, currently in the transfer portal and in between schools, but plenty of power in the bat of Brumbaugh and plenty of talent in the approach from him as well. Brumbaugh in his first at-bat of the season, though, as Thompson sets up from the left-hand side. The 3-1 pitch is in. It's driven up the middle on the ground, and it squeaks out into center field. Williams Jr. will score from third base. It's an RBI base knock, and the Flyboys lead it 1-0. Thanks to Carson Brumbaugh. Oh, just what the doctor ordered. First hit of the season for Brumbaugh as the Flyboys jump out ahead of Pulaski. In will step Matt Cash now, the Jacksonville State catcher. Matt Cash, another one of those members of the all-name list. 667 hitter on the season for Greeneville. Strike one comes across the knees. 0-1 will be the count now, as just saw Brumbaugh have the RBI base knock, currently standing over at first base. There we go. Got it going on now. Nice pitch inside here, just off the plate, though, for ball 1. So after a wild pitch, advances Brian Williams Jr. into prime scoring position over on the hot corner. An RBI base knock by Carson Brumbaugh would score. Flyboys take a 1-0 lead here over Pulaski. Delivery by Thompson as the lefty misses away. It's 2-1 now, the count. Good showing here today from the Flyboy faithful. Great Friday night. Margaritaville night. Plenty of floral shirts as well as some straw hats. Not sure what else you'd call those. This is in, and it's going to clip Cash on the shoulder. And there'll be 2 on here, so already Pulaski has seen 3 Flyboys, and all 3 have reached. It's a hit by pitch by Matt Cash. That puts 2 on here for the home team. So Owen Tanuver going to step to the plate, the Happy League's Player of the Week in the first week of the season. He's tied for the Happy League's lead in home runs as the first pitch is wild and outside. It moves Tanuver up in the count. It moves both base runners into scoring position as Brumbaugh will move to third and Cash will move to second on the transaction. So Tanuver, 6'1", 200 pounds, safe to say, well put together. Today, Tanuver, the Flyboys catcher, the Indiana Hoosier, 3 homers and 6 runs driven in here on the season. Had such a productive opening week of the season. He homered in each of the first 3 games of the year as he got off to a red-hot start this year. A 500 average across those first 3 games. He scored 6 runs, hit 3 bombs, and drove in all 6 of those RBI in the first 3 games. Tyler's a fan of this. 1802 OPS in the first 3 outings. Big swing on this one. It's fouling over the awning down the first base side. Fans enjoying the Margaritaville Night festivities here from ECU Field and Pioneer Park. Owen Tanuver steps back in a 1-1 count. 2 runners on in scoring position for the Flyboys. Bottom of the first, we can finally have fun, Tyler. Thompson kicks, fires, center cut fastball, and it's a called strike. Sorely needed there for Thompson, who's had a couple of pitches to his disadvantage so far. The hit by pitch, namely a couple of wild pitches that have given a couple bases to the Flyboys. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's swung on and missed, and Tanuver goes down by strikes. Good pitch there by Thompson, and again, it's a good way to bounce back there as the Pulaski southpaw will record the first out of his appearance. So Tanuver goes down, back to the dugout by way of the K. Colin Dobson now, the third baseman, digs in from the right-hand side. 1-0 still the lead for Flyboys. They continue to threaten now with 2 runners in scoring position. Dobson on the season, a .250 hitter. Central Missouri, the Mules, I believe the Mules. Replayed his collegiate ball. 2 runs driven in on the season. Looking to add a couple more here at the plate. Sees a first pitch. We get a ball outside there. And Dobson digs back in to face Thompson for the first time. Thompson kicks, fires, it's low. It's driven off the shin, off the foul tip of Dobson. This is the second home game of the season this year for Greeneville. And that home opener move to begin the year now pushed back to the 11th and the 12th as they have opened up the season here at home against the Pulaski River Turtles. Coming up on the schedule for Greeneville, 2 more games on the docket against Pulaski. They'll make the trek and the trip to the New River Valley tomorrow and on Monday, Saturday and Sunday. That is both games at Pulaski. The game Saturday at 7, the game Sunday at 5:30 in the afternoon. Dobson sees this one outside black as well, and it is a strike call. And count moves to 2-2 after the pitch graces the outer edge. Thompson comes set on the hill from the left side. Kicks and offers. It's swung on, fouled off the netting. This Flyboy team. Dobson at the plate currently. Carson Ray, the second baseman, in the on-deck circle. Levi Pinder is in the hole. Ray, the Houston commit. Next in line now with 1 out and 2 runners on. Flyboys threatening. Thompson delivers. The 2-2 is looked at by Dobson away. So make it a 3-2 count. The count moves full. Thompson comes set slowly. The payoff is swung on and missed. Thompson records his second strikeout of the day, and it comes in back-to-back spots in the order. Tanuver and Dobson both go down swinging, and now you find yourself in a position a little bit less advantageous than it was a few batters ago. You had 2 in scoring position with no outs. Now you got runners at second and third with 2 outs. Carson Ray, the Houston commit, at the plate. 5'11", 165 pounds for the Flyboys infielder. Thompson to face Ray for the first time. Delivers a off-speed pitch low to begin. It is a ball. And Tyler Nichols would attest to this as well. It just seems like the talent each year has just gotten better and better. And you've seen that level of competition really reflected, at the start of this Appalachian League project back in 2021. We saw a lot of mid-major guys, and no knock on mid-major guys, but even a lot of JUCO, a lot of D2 guys here in the Appy League. But here in recent years, we have seen just an influx of Power 4 talent, SEC talent, Big 12 talent like Carson Ray, as he fouls one off and ties the count up 1-1. But it's a good thing to see. It's certainly evidence that the league continues to grow. Thompson slowly finds his footing, delivers the 1-1. It's swung on and missed by Ray, and the Flyboys although they lead 1-0. In danger of stranding a pair despite putting them both on in scoring position with no outs. Thompson settles. Big dance off a third there for Brumball. The delivery is sliced foul. It's on the ground and caught by the third base coach for Pulaski. The coach is Kyle Serrano, the pitching coach, I believe. Thompson fires the 1-2. It's well away, and the count will tie up once more at 2-2. Serrano, the son of former Vol baseball coach Dave Serrano, coaches alongside of him now currently at Johnson University over at third base. Thompson fires in the 2-2. It's on the ground to the shortstop. It's played. The throw is on time, and the 6-3 putout will end the frame. Flyboys get one aboard thanks to an RBI base knock from Carson Brumball. That's all she wrote otherwise as they left two stranded. It's 1-0 Flyboys. We move to the second inning. This is Flyboy baseball in the Appalachian League here on Greene Sports Zone.
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles!
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Welcome back into Pioneer Park as Greeneville and Pulaski are locked in battle. Flyboys scratch one across bottom of the first inning as the second pitch of Brady Elrod's at bat. Going to get past a diving second base effort there by the Flyboys second baseman Carson Ray. Out into center field, it's a leadoff single for the second straight inning as Bryson Elrod will reach safely here to start the second inning of play. 1-0 Flyboys lead it, however. And just a reminder, tonight's Game of the Week broadcast is driven by Bachman Bernard, proud title sponsor of our summer programming schedule. From dependable trucks to family-friendly SUVs, Bachman Bernard Chevrolet is committed to serving our community both on and off the field. 1-0 Flyboys lead, a man on first, top of the second inning, no outs. Kirksey comes set out of the stretch. Lanky righty delivers. It's low, and it's scooped up by Tanuver behind the dish. College World Series, of course, beginning today from Omaha, Nebraska. One game already in the books, another one having just gotten underway recently. I'll get you up to date with those across our broadcast here tonight. That's certainly going to catch the eye of many tuning into this collegiate summer ball scene here in the Appy League. Is Pulaski going to grab a stolen base here after the swift effort of Bryson Elrod? Ole Miss, North Carolina, currently in the top of the second inning, one out. earlier today, it was West Virginia taking down Troy in both of their first College World Series appearances. 7-5, West Virginia got it done as they advance in the winners bracket. The all-important Game 1. Ole Miss in North Carolina looking to determine a victor tomorrow. Oklahoma, Alabama, and Texas, Georgia at the 3 o'clock and 8 o'clock windows from Omaha in the first round of the Men's College World Series. Trey Bryant steps up to the plate. And I'm telling you what, if you're back at home, we're glad you're tagging along back on our broadcast, but you got to get to the game this summer. I mean, this atmosphere, just the show that's put on each and every night by the Flyboys, I mean, it's bar none here in the Appalachian League, and certainly a good night here. I mean, $2 beers, you get $2 hot dogs on America 250 Tuesdays, or $2.50 hot dogs. Like, you can't beat it. It's good entertainment, and it's good baseball as well. So if you're a fan of the sport, if you're a fan of a good time, certainly come out for a specific promotion or just a regular ball game. Of course, the 250 Tuesdays, you get hot dogs, popcorn, select beer, all for $2.50. All-you-can-eat Wednesdays are back this season. I'm a fan of that. All-you-can-eat cheeseburgers, hot dogs, potato salad, chips, cookies, and Coke products. I had to lose my breath. Those are on the Wednesdays this season. And then Thirsty Thursdays, presented by Coors Light's back as well. $3 Coors Light cans, along with $3 Mason jar refills. 2 balls and 2 counts. The count on Trey Bryant. He waves and misses. And Kirksey will record strikeout number 2 on the swing and a miss from Trey Bryant. After a leadoff single, a stolen base, a strikeout by Bryant will bring a man up with a man on second. It's Sean Goldie, the left fielder. Kids Club Sundays are back as well this year. Free tickets to all Sunday home games. They get some special discounts as well as I'll get to run the bases after the games. That's every Sunday, the afternoon games. They're a little bit earlier. Your Monday through Saturday games going to start at 7 with just a few exceptions, but always going to be at 7 o'clock start time. I believe there's 1 or 2 when you're at Bluefield. That game's going to get started a little bit earlier. But anyways, the exception, not the rule. The 1-0 pitch, and it's a ball. A throw down to third, and it's another stolen bag here for Bryson Elrod, who's grabbed a pair. He'll move 90 feet away from scoring now. Going to be back at Pioneer Park as well. Flyboys leading 1-0 over Pulaski as Greeneville looks to get above 500. They broke that 3-game losing spell with a win over this River Turtle team a night ago. Currently looking to get back above the 500 line after ripping off 2 to start the season. I mean, they have been the definition of a hot and cold team. I mean, they have been excellent. And it's kind of evidence in the first couple of games. You knock off Elizabeth in 13-5 and 19-4, and then you turn around, you lose the series finale 16-3. Just one of those teams where their best is really good and their worst is kind of been hard here in this early season stretch. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and chopped right back to the hill. Kirksey fields it and throws to first. The run will score, and we're all knotted up at 1 apiece after the RBI ground out. It's a really difficult play. It's a very unfortunate play as well, and just a really tough spot there for that chopper. Fortunately, Kirksey is able to trade an out for the run, and we will stay tied at 1. There's Sean Goldie, a productive ground out there, and with 2 outs, nobody aboard now. Brady Moretz, the shortstop, will round out this Pulaski order as the top threatens with Eli Hudgens standing in the on-deck circle. Kirksey, the right-hander, kicks and delivers. A hook driven up and shallow center, moving over easily. Carson Brumbaugh, the Flyboys shortstop, will make the grab. We're tied at 1. We head to the bottom of the second. This is Appalachian League Baseball here on Greene Sports Zone.
Your project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
And we welcome you back here from Eastman Credit Union Field and Pioneer Park. Greeneville and Pulaski here, game 2 of a 4-game set. They'll play tomorrow. They will take a break, and they will finish up this 4-game series on Sunday with a 5:30 start from Pulaski, Virginia. Flyboys take game 1 last night 10-4 after 3 consecutive losses. Here they are looking to get above 500 on the season. A Flyboys team tied for first in the Appy League West, led by manager Turner Ward, assistant coaches Avery Collins, Josh Bradford, Tyke Redmond. Collins, a former Flyboy himself, played back in 2021, the hitting coach here for his first season on the coaching staff side of things. Spent a season at Eastern Carolina, so a name that many Flyboys will, or Flyboy fans will remember, certainly. Another name, hopefully many Americans will remember after tonight, Christian Pulisic. USA Paraguay World Cup soccer tonight, 9 o'clock, as Team USA gets their World Cup started on the football side of things. Levi Pinder will lead things off, the DH, as he looks and sees strike 1 at the knees. 0-1 here for Pinder, the 6'1", 205-pound designated hitter. He will see a ball low here. And it's a proving ground for everyone as well. I mean, you talk around not only for the players, they're certainly trying to draw the attention. I mean, there's college coaches in attendance as well. Some UT coaches in attendance today, I was told, as Pinder sends this one into center field for a leadoff single. We have played now 4 half innings here today, and each half inning we have had a leadoff man get aboard with a base hit. Pinder, it's on board for the first time today. Flyboys and River Turtles were tied at 1 here, bottom of the second inning. No outs with a man on first now. That's Levi Pinder. Ruben Zwaney now, the left fielder, will step in. Zwaney, the Bethune-Cookman Wildcat. I gotta think back about these mascots for some of these schools. Zwaney with a high fly down the right field line, and it's gonna find green grass. It's a base hit. Moving from first to third is gonna be Pinder. It's mishandled by the cutoff man, and Pinder's gonna reach standing up. It's 2-1 Flyboys after the costly Pulaski error. It was a bloop single by Zwaney at first, and Pinder would go all the way from first to third. The errant throw there by the relay man results in an additional bag given, and Zwaney ends up standing safely over at third base, now 90 feet away. This Pulaski team, again, allowing 9 runs a game. Certainly not off to the hottest start to start both of their half innings of defense. The 0-0 pitch is looked at by Danny Wallace, who bats in the 9-hole for this Greeneville Flyboy team. A pair of singles to start this inning for Greeneville from Pinder and Zwaney. It completely interrupted our thought that we were getting to, as Thompson delivers center cut fastball here. But it's a proving ground, not only for these new players that are looking to make a move up, maybe in a division or a conference in college baseball, but the officials as well, the umpires looking to make that move as well, get more reps under their belts. Of course, the broadcasters in the Appy League as well, the data coordinators, just all of them. It's an all-around effort, and it's a good proving ground here in this Collegiate Summer League scene. 2 balls and 1 strike here for Danny Wallace, the outfielder. Thompson fires. The southpaw will send one. It's a chopper to shortstop. It's fielded and thrown in time, but the run will score. It's 3-1 Flyboys on another RBI ground out, this time from Danny Wallace. Very nice, very nice. Another 6-3 put out. We've seen a number of those already here today. The 2 ground outs for Greeneville to the shortstop. We've seen an RBI ground out for Pulaski as well, but more importantly, Flyboys get a crooked number aboard here at the bottom of the second. They lead it 3-1 as Brian Williams Jr., who led off the ball game with a double, will step to the plate for a second time. Williams Jr., the Oklahoma City native. A JUCO transfer as well. Just a redshirt freshman. Age of only 20 years old as well. Thompson fires. This is sliced towards second base, and it's misplayed. Deflected off the glove of River Turtle second baseman Brady Sheff. It's an error. And Brian Williams will reach safely for a second time this evening. We'll see how it's scored. Almost surely going to be an error there by the River Turtle second baseman. 3-1, a Flyboy lead now with a runner on first and just one out after Williams Jr. gets on board after the error. Fans starting to file in here. Margaritaville Night, $2 Coronas, post-game at Jimmy Buffett concert. A lot of familiar faces, a lot of, what's it called, Lao? The flower necklace, Lao? A lay, a lot of lays in attendance tonight. A lot of floral shirts and a lot of straw hats, which are apparently a big deal. Was hoping to work some Buffett lyrics into the broadcast tonight, but ran a little bit of trouble pregame. So that won't happen. 3-1, Flyboys here, bottom two. First delivery is high by Thompson. Another one that misses the zone. It's 1-0 in Carson Brumbaugh's favor. Brumbaugh, who had the RBI base knock his last time up. He's fielded a good shortstop today as well, as he'll dig in from the right-hand side. This is a throw down, and my goodness, it hit the pitcher square in the back. The throw by catcher Duson nails Thompson before he can get out of the way. It's a stolen base by Brian Williams Jr., and the Flyboys put another in scoring position. I'm not sure I've seen that before. Infield playing back here for the River Turtles, and the man on second. And one out. Thompson kicks, fires. The 2-0 is cut on and missed. Brumbaugh at the plate now for Greeneville. He's hit his last time up. Had that single that drove in a run, the first run of the day for Greeneville and in this ball game. The 2-1 is just outside for a ball, and Brumbaugh will jump ahead now, 3-1. Carson Brumbaugh, of course, we told you a little while ago, coming from Arkansas, currently in the portal, but one of those SEC guys, just a true freshman at the age of 19. He is a two-way player, Brumbaugh, as he'll see strike two come across knee high. Full count here for Brumbaugh as he'll dig back in. Thompson has had some luck with the strikeouts. He's K'd two, I should say, Flyboy batters today. There is double barrel action down in the left field bullpen for Pulaski as Thompson gets ready to deliver. The payoff, cut on and missed, and he'll find strikeout number 3 after Brumbaugh goes down swinging. We have had 5 combined strikeouts today by the two sides. All 5 have been swinging. And Matt Cash will step in, the first baseman who was drilled by a pitch his first time up. Nice walk-up song, befitting of the promotional night here from ECU Field in Pioneer Park. Get you caught up with the dimensions here in just a moment. Thompson out of the stretch, fires the 0-0. It's in the dirt. Made my own media packet before the game, so we're still trying to navigate that as well. Pulaski, going to drive 143 miles to get there. That is precise. The Pioneer Park dimensions, though, here at ECU Field. 331 down the left and right field lines and 400 to dead center. A big-time ballpark for sure. Tusculum Pioneers of the South Atlantic Conference find that out every spring. Just so happens. 1 ball and no strikes here on Matt Cash. Thompson comes set, kicks, offers, and it's swung on and driven foul over the awning. Make sure you're tapped into our social. A lot of content coming out here, despite the summer months being a little bit slower than the school year. Not as much high school, middle school action. Have been at some summer scrimmages as of late, though, as Thompson spikes one in the dirt, gets away from the catcher Duson, and allows Williams Jr. to move to third base. But stay up to date. Our socials have been going crazy lately. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. Make sure you're following on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you do social media. We've got you covered. Stay up to date with all the latest in Greeneville and Greene County athletics. The interview dropping soon with Virginia Military Institute signee and in a week, player Caden Ball. This is on the ground up the middle, handled by the shortstop of the River Turtles. It's Moretz to Brown to end the inning. 3-1, Flyboys take a 2-run lead after a Pulaski error and an RBI ground out from Danny Wallace. This is Flyboys baseball on Greene Sports Zone.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing. The same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally...
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair.
Welcome back here at Eastman Credit Union Field, Pioneer Park. Greeneville leading Pulaski 3-1. Top of the third inning. Let's begin. First pitch, a breaking ball, a ball inside here. Back to toe the rubber it is. Flyboys pitcher Dylan Kirksey, Coppin State Jr. The 1-0 delivery. That's inside the outer black for a strike, and Kirksey able to fare pretty nicely. We've had 4 leadoff batters today. All reach. They've got on board with base hits, each one of them here today. Here's hoping that the leadoff hitter and Eli Hudgens will not do the same again. He singled his first time up from that leadoff spot. Top of the third inning, left-handed bat here of Eli Hudgens. A slice one over to the right side of the infield. Well played there by Brian Williams Jr., and the first out of the inning is recorded for the first time today. A leadoff batter will not have a base hit. Top of the third inning with 1 out, Pulaski and Greeneville battling for a second day in a row here in beautiful Greeneville, Tennessee. John Michael Sheff going to make his way to the plate, the son of Virginia Tech Hokie baseball head coach. It might be Matt Sheff. Not really in tune with Virginia Tech baseball, but I believe that's what it is. The 0-0 pitch, the slider in, and it's a called strike there. A lot of hands on deck here for the summer months. Flyboys baseball, of course. It takes the village. 0-2 after a strike called at the knees. Treffin Rexius, Flyboys broadcaster to my left. You got data coordinator Seamus Blaney as well. Chris Lenker makes another returning year as the trainer, athletic trainer that is. And Jem Lawrence is your strength and conditioning fellow. Though I'm not sure what they do when they play 6 days a week. It's a strikeout here from Dylan Kirksey. And nobody really knew it until the umpire made the late call and late indication that was. So John Michael Sheff goes down by way of the K for a second time. It's our first strikeout looking of the ball game as well. Top of the third inning here with 2 outs, nobody aboard. And Sebastian Norman, who singled his first time up, will dig in from the right side. Kirksey with a right-on-right matchup. He'll kick and fired slow for ball 1. Norman, the designated hitter for Pulaski, was a towering human being in size and stature. 6 foot 242, the Oklahoma State Cowboy, just a freshman and just 19 years of age. Here's 1-0. Kirksey delivers. Bell-tie fastball, a called strike. Of course, thankful for our crew on hand here today. Derek Tarleton, our cameraman, producer Tyler Nichols, intern Caden Becker. I'm Matthew Plaza. Glad to have you with us here on a Friday evening. Hot and humid. 80 degrees, cloudy, and over 60% humidity. It's a muggy day, but for what it's worth, pretty beautiful day. Norman steps back into a 2-1 count as Dylan Kirksey looks to jump back in it. Good breaking pitch there by Kirksey, but a called ball must have been just inside. Greeneville going to make the 2-game stretch to Pulaski coming up tomorrow and Sunday. They'll return home this Tuesday, June 16th against the Johnson City Doughboys. That'll open up a 3-game set with the Doughboys, but just a 1-game stretch at home, as it'll be a walk issued by Kirksey here. He'll be home again Thursday next week to face off against the Homeboys, and that will open up a 4-game home stretch where they will play Danville Friday, Saturday, Sunday in a 3-game series. That Thursday game against Johnson City, it is Thirsty Thursday. Doughboys in Greeneville, they're both tied for the top spot in the Appy League West, both at 3-3 on the season. Burlington, the Sock Puppets, they're your top dogs so far. The Sock Puppets at 5-1 on the season. A league-wide day off this coming Monday for all teams, and then everybody else will get back to cracking. Burlington, another excellent year last year in the league. As I try to navigate my lengthy media guide to find it. Yeah, Sock Puppets, they were 29-17 a season ago. Really good. They made it to the championship series and ultimately fell to Bluefield. Greeneville also made it to that series as well. It's an inning ending out, and we're out of here. 3-1, we're headed to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll see you in just a bit. This is Flyboys Baseball on Greene Sports Zone.
Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
Hey there, and welcome back here. Eastman Credit Union Field, Pioneer Park, as we are having a blast here. Margaritaville Night you haven't made it out to the park already, still not too late. Not too late to get your tickets for next week as well. Tuesday and Thursday, a 2-game set with the Johnson City Doughboys, and again at Friday, Saturday, Sunday series against Danville. Hey, coming up on Tuesday, it is Eras Night. Taylor Swift Eras Night, a t-shirt giveaway. That's this coming Tuesday. Next Thursday, it's Military Appreciation Night, as it is Military Appreciation Month. Next Friday and Saturday, well, they're stacked. Sunday as well as Father's Day. They'll do a t-shirt giveaway here at the park. But, hey, Friday, it's Star Wars night. Come out. I'll bring my lightsaber. We're going to do that game. It's going to be awesome. UT Dark Mode night, a jersey auction with fireworks, is next Saturday. Don't miss it. UT Dark Mode. That's next Saturday here from Pioneer Park. We need some people in these seats. Very well-attended game here tonight for Margaritaville Night. Always one of my favorite promotions here at the Flyboys put on. And we'll have a post-game concert as well. Stick around. Won't have coverage of that one here on Greene Sports Zone. But we'll definitely be in attendance. Trust us. Pulaski, Greeneville here interlocked in battle. Bottom of the third inning. A quick 1-2-3 frame for Colin Kirksey and the Flyboy defense the last half inning. Flyboys take a 2-run lead now into the bottom of the third. Very productive night so far from Brian Williams Jr. He's reached base twice. He doubled. He also made a couple of great plays at the second base position. Trying to get just a learning process. Hang on with us. We are also battling some speed bumps along the way. First Happy League broadcast of the season here. Flyboys and River Turtles. A lot of getting used to. First broadcast for us in over a month and a half on the video side of things. We were audio only throughout the high school baseball postseason. Took a couple of weeks off here in the last few weeks as there wasn't many sports going on in general. But glad that we finally have sports. We finally have baseball back in Greeneville. And it's Flyboys baseball as well. Owen Tenuver, who won the League's Player of the Week honors in the first week of action, steps to the plate to lead off the inning for Greeneville. First time up, Tenuver went down by strikes. Swing on this one, sends it middle infield. Fielded by the shortstop, and Moretz goes 6-3 to Jesse Brown, and the first out of the inning is recorded. So a ground out to start things. One out, nobody aboard now. Colin Dobson, who struck out his first time up, will dig in for a second time. The Flyboys third baseman. Dobson, his first season as a Flyboy, the redshirt freshman from Central Missouri. First pitch strike at the knees of Dobson here. Kind of getting used to it here. Slowly but surely. Dobson, a .231 hitter on this season, an OPS just at .584. As we mentioned, is 0 for 1 with a K here today. There is a new pitcher on the mound for Pulaski. A right-handed arm as the 1-2 is sent up the middle again. This one is booted by the shortstop, Moretz. And it'll be an error that reaches Colin Dobson safely. Second error of the day for Pulaski. And the second one during this trip through the lineup. So Carson Ray, the Houston commit, will step in from the right-handed batter's box. A man on first with one out. Here to face the new right-handed arm of the River Turtles. This is pieced into left field. One hop, it's fielded by the left fielder, Sean Goldie. Dobson will stay put at second base. That was an absolute rocket off the bat of Carson Ray. Oh, excellent start to the inning after the ground down by Tenuver. You've gone reached by air and single, and now you've got 2 on with less than 2 outs. With Levi Pinder, the DH, stepping to the plate. He singled to start the second inning in his first at-bat. On the season, Pinder, a .400 hitter with a .941 OPS. Our lines thus far through 2.5 innings of play. Pulaski, 1 run on 3 hits, 2 errors. Greeneville, 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Delivery, a slider hits the outer part of the plate for Pulaski. For Pulaski, that new pitcher in the game, I think it's going to be Justin Glassford. This is driven through the 3-4 hole into right. A run comes in to score, and the relay to third, not in time. Flyboys take a 4-1 lead on an RBI base knock from Levi Pinder, his second base hit of the day. The run driven in from Pinder, and Ruben Zwani will step in, looking to be a third consecutive Flyboy to record a base hit. Zwani, the Bethune-Cookman, we're going to go Wildcat. We do have a trivia question coming up in just a little bit. We'll get to it after the halfway point in this ball game. Excellent walk-up song by Zwani as well. Hope you're having fun. We are here on a Friday evening from Pioneer Park. New pitcher into the game for Pulaski to start this inning. He's given up back-to-back base hits here, and it wasn't Glassfoot like I told you. So I'm not exactly sure who the arm of the mound is for the River Turtles. Four to 1, Flyboys take in the 3-run lead. They've scored in every inning so far. 1 in the bottom of the first and bottom of the third thus far, and 2 back in the second. The River Turtles righty kicks, fires. A breaker high in the zone, and Zwani lays off for ball 1. An appeal over to first, nothing doing. Excellent camera work tonight by Derek Charlton. Glad to have him back on board. The Chickadew Middle School soccer season kept him sidelined throughout the spring, but good to have Derek back on our production behind the camera. Good to have Caden Becker aboard as well as Tyler Nichols, our producer. Glad to have you aboard. Tuning in here on a Friday night. College World Series begins today. That's a very big storyline as well. Ole Miss has taken a 1-0 lead over North Carolina in the bottom of the third inning. Many are looking at that right side of the bracket. I tell you what, they're saying a winner is going to come from that right side, but I wouldn't sleep on the winner of that Ole Miss and North Carolina game making some hay. Ole Miss, North Carolina, both with really good pitching staffs. For North Carolina, I think it's just, well, can you strike out less than you have been? For North Carolina, it's can you get a hit? Can you just have some offense to help that excellent pitching? We have a strikeout there, and new batter up. It's Danny Wallace for Greeneville. This is dribbled up the middle. It's flipped up to the second baseman, 6-4 on the putout, and the River Turtles get out of the jam. But the Flyboys take a 4-1 lead. They'll take this 3-run advantage into the fourth. This is Flyboys baseball on Greene Sports Zone.
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the main brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
We wrangle your tangles.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
Well, we're halfway there. Top of the fourth inning. Flyboys leading Pulaski 4-1. Actually, not exactly halfway there. A half inning away from. Oh, we're so used to this high school baseball, Tyler. Kind of get my wires crossed there. So we'll need to play 4.5 to be halfway there. Flyboys, the home team, got out to a pretty good start thus far. Behind Dylan Kirksey, he's thrown well on the mound to begin things for the Flyboy pitching staff. Pulaski making a change the last side. Kirksey back out here for another inning of work. Or excuse me, no, looks like Greeneville going to head to the pen for the first time today. After the start for Kirksey goes 3 innings. So it looks like Will Yeary from Oral Roberts University, a Mansfield, Texas native, will be the first Flyboy pitcher used out of the pen. So, yeah, Will Yeary, 6'3", 195 pounds, the redshirt freshman from Oral Roberts. They're no stranger to the College World Series. Made their first appearance a few years back as well. They're in Omaha. A right-handed pitcher at 6'3". His first pitch is near going to hit Dusan in the ear, but he'll duck out of the way. Fortunately, it does not hit him. So here's the line for Yeary so far this season. He's in his third appearance, a 3.0 ERA and 3 innings logged. He surrendered 2 hits, 1 run. He has struck out 2 against, no walks, a .67 whip, and a 182 batting average against. Pretty good line for the righty out of the pen for the Flyboys. One arm is warming out there down the right field line. That's Trey Jackson. Pulaski's had their entire staff warming, it seems, so far today. Yeary sends one in. It is driven deep to right field. An incredible grab, ranging back to the track. What a catch by Danny Wallace to save an extra base hit and keep the lead at 3, and the Pulaski hit total at 3. What a catch by Danny Wallace out in deep right field. The 0-0, and Jesse Brown will not come around on it. That was such a great play there by Wallace out in deep right. At the plate, Wallace has had a RBI ground out as well. Couple that with an excellent play on defense there. Good day at the office thus far. 1-0 the count here. Top of the fourth inning. Flyboys lead it by 3 with an out. The Oral Roberts, is it Golden Eagle or just plain Eagle? Nice breaking pitch there. It's a strike. As Jesse Brown spins around, indicates the pitch to the dugout. Yeary delivers. This one is hit well into right center field, but not well enough as Brian Williams Jr. makes it look easy. That's a lot of ground to cover, but Williams Jr. able to get there in the end. 2 outs now with nobody aboard for the River Turtles. Greeneville looking for back-to-back wins over the team from Pulaski, Virginia. Yeary kicks, fires. Ball called up in the zone. A lot of content, though, as we talked about just a few half innings ago, coming out on our socials, on our pages here in the mid part of June. The interview with Caden Baugh dropping shortly out there today at Greeneville High School. You get to hear about his decision, why he chose VMI, the Mr. Football winner from Greeneville High School. Chasing Gold, the Tusculum University track and field documentary from just a few weeks ago, where Tusculum brought its first ever national championship trophy home. Got to sit down and talk with Coach Rob Williams and the 4 girls who are on that 4x1 relay team. So check that out. It's currently on the YouTube page here at Greene Sports Zone. Nice glove there at short. The throw over by Brumbaugh is in time to grab him, sprinting down the line. That's a quick 1-2-3 inning, and we're headed to the bottom of the 4th. It's 4-1 Greeneville. This is Flyboys baseball here on Greene Sports Zone.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Four to 1 Flyboys leading the River Turtles here from Eastman Credit Union Field and Pioneer Park. Greeneville looking to get it above 500 after falling 3 straight games, picking up the first win in a couple of ball games last night over this River Turtle squadron. They were out earlier today in downtown Greeneville, traversing. Saw a couple of them earlier this morning down. I guess they stay at the Jenner Morgan, and that's what I'm guessing anyway. I'm not putting anybody up to anything. I'm just saying. I think that's where these visiting teams are staying. Flyboys River Turtles, though, it's a 3-run advantage for Greeneville. They've scored in every inning so far. 1 run in the bottom of the 1st, the bottom of the 3rd, and 2 in the bottom of the 2nd. So far, our line on the day, our box score through 3.5 complete innings of play. Pulaski, it has been, oh, that's not updated. We can't get you that. We'll get you an update here in just a little bit. New arm on the mound for the River Turtles. He came out last inning. That is going to be Addison Walker. This one high and in on Brian Williams Jr. Junior's reached both times today, a double and a hit by pitch. Walker, 6'5", 190-pound righty from Mission Viejo, California. Salt Lake Community College in Utah. The redshirt freshman, tall and lanky, can bring the heater. The 2-0 is up and in. It's ball 3 on Brian Williams Jr. Made that exceptional grab ranging out to his left down in center field just a half inning ago. Top of the order due up for a 3rd time for this Greeneville Flyboys team. Williams Jr. getting on board for a 3rd time, and he will. It's a walk on 4 pitches. And with that, we'll see the re-entrance of Carson Brumbaugh. He's fielded an exceptional shortstop today, the former Arkansas Razorback, going to dig in with a man on first and no outs. Flyboys have had their leadoff man reach safely in 3 of their 4 offensive innings. So Brumbaugh going to get set to face Walker here. Williams Jr. a lengthy lead over at first base. The righty kicks, fires. It's driven high, hooking foul. Will it be out of play? And yep. It's too far. Jesse Brown runs into the brick wall down the first base line. A lot of foul territory here at Pioneer Park. The warning track, that brick dust that just extends all the way around the ballpark. Down extended in the first and third base lines. Walker, the righty, peels over to first. Williams Jr. gets back in time. It's Margaritaville night here at the park. $2 Coronas. Also, a post-game Jimmy Buffett tribute band, as well as all the other regalia, theme music that you might expect here on Margaritaville Night. Good throw there. It's a 5-3 put out by the River Turtles and third baseman Trey Bryant. It's a ground out to the left side. And I'm not sure if this is just a Margaritaville Night special or not. There's been a lot of reggae, a lot of Bob Marley played. Certainly fans of it here in the home press box. So after the 5-3 put out, I'll leave a man on second here with one out. Matt Cash steps in from the left-hand side. The 0-1 pitch is spit on for ball one. Count evens up. So Burlington, that's your team to beat here in the league so far this season. They're off to a 5-1 start. They are in action tonight, playing host to the Elizabethton River Riders. Other games in action today, it's Danville Bluefield and Kingsport and Johnson City. The Axemen, shout out Chris Sauceman, who's interning with them here this summer. But the Axemen picking up their first win of the season last night, and it was a win over Johnson City on the road, an 8-5 win. They picked it up. Bluefield knocked off Danfield yesterday 12-8, and Burlington and Elizabethton were tied. They went to extras, and Burlington won the extra inning tiebreaker. The 1-2 slice foul, it hits the berm down in foul territory. A lot of young kids in attendance tonight as well. A lot of families down in the family section on the first base side. Matt Cash, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, digs in from the left-hand side here to face Walker. The delivery is chopped. It's on the ground. It's a difficult play for the second baseman to make, but Chef will make the throw over in time to grab the sprinting Cash. There's two outs with a man on third. So Owen Tunuver going to step in for the Flyboys. Tunuver, the Brooklyn, New York native, just 18 years old, played his freshman year at Indiana. Certainly a lot to cheer about back in football season. Hoosiers, I think it's first ever national championship. This is hit softly into shallow center. It'll fall for a base hit. Flyboys will tack one more on here at the bottom of the fourth inning. Williams Jr. comes in standing up. It's an RBI single for Tunuver, and the Flyboys lead is at 4. Nicely done. After a leadoff walk, back-to-back ground outs. Now an RBI base knock by Tunuver. Only gives him his first base hit of the day. It's his first time on board here this evening. Walker comes set from the right-hand side. This is fouled away. Colin Dobson. The redshirt freshman out of Lee Summit, Missouri, and Central Missouri. Walker kicks, fires. The 0-1 is softly fouled to the right of the River Turtle dugout. In the on-deck circle for the Flyboys, Carson Ray, who is 1 for 2. Dobson digs back in. This is high, as he'll see the elevated fastball miss. One ball, two strikes here for Dobson. Delivery is just off the plate. Here nearly becomes strike 3. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. Flyboys plate 1 here in the bottom of the 4th, but strikeout by Walker will end the rally. This is Flyboys baseball on Greene Sports Zone.
Your project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
And we welcome you back here from Eastman Credit Union Field, Pioneer Park. A lovely evening for some collegiate summer league baseball. A little bit humid, a little bit cloudy. But we're doing all right. Margaritaville Night as well. Wind starting to pick up. Gusts up to 16 miles an hour on this 80-degree night to end our work week. Happy Friday. Hope you've enjoyed it. Owen Tanuva going to make his way out to catch for the second inning. Will Yeary, the first arm used out of the Flyboy bullpen for the River Turtles today. Just the one run. It came back in the second on an RBI ground out by Sean Goldie. Greeneville has scored in every inning so far as they take a 5-1 lead. The problem is, yes, you've scored in every inning. You've plated 1 in 3 innings and 2 in the other. So though you have scored in every inning, it just hadn't come at the volume that you'd like, but still not too shabby. You lead at 5-1. A team in Pulaski who's given up 9 runs a game, and a team in Greeneville who has averaged 7.8 runs a game. A ton of offense between these two teams in their early season stretch. I mean, for the Flyboys, they've had wins this year of 13-5, 19-4, and then last night over Pulaski, 10-4. So every game that they have scored 10 or more runs, they have been victorious. They have only held one opponent or 2 opponents this season to under 5, and it was Elizabethton and Pulaski, who both scored 4. Flyboys team themselves giving up 7.3 runs per contest. Trey Bryant going to lead things off for the River Turtle offense here in the top of the 5th inning. This is a 9-inning ball game here. A little change of pace for us here at Greene Sports Zone. So used to the high school baseball scene being just 7 innings of play. We'll get 2 more, and we'll be treated to 2 more. The 0-1, it's a half swing, a called strike on the appeal down by the first base umpire. O'Brien steps in behind in the count 0-2. Yeary fires, it's fouled, and will prolong the stay in the right-handed batter's box. Also, Stanley Cup and NBA Finals. I mean, what a time to be alive for us sports fans. I mean, we talk about College World Series starting today. They're in the bottom of the 4th. Ole Miss leads North Carolina 1-0. You've got game 5 of the NBA Finals coming up on Saturday, tomorrow night at 8:30 on ABC. You've got FIFA World Cup action as well. Canada, Bosnia, tied at 1. They're in what's FT mean, Tyler? It's a strikeout looking here for Trey Bryant. That's pretty good too. As Yeary K's the first batter here in the 5th. USA Paraguay later tonight. 9 o'clock start on Fox and Peacock as the U.S. men's national team will begin their FIFA World Cup. Favored to win their group as well. So Canada ties with Bosnia. That's what the final verdict was. Where's that game being played, Tyler? That USA Paraguay game. SoFi Stadium. So I mean, I've seen so many of these college venues hosting some of these National League friendlies, I guess, leading up to the World Cup as well. Saw Auburn host one. That was pretty cool. Random. Messi was over there. Anyways, we're playing baseball here today on a Friday. Probably should stick to that. Before that, though, I'll get you an NHL update. Because why not? Good breaking pitch there. A miss just low on Goldie. Game 6 of the Knights and Hurricanes Stanley Cup final. Sunday at 8 o'clock ABC as well. That one has been an absolute joy to watch. So, I mean, 4 of the major sports here, 4 of the 5 major sports, that is, in America, North America, certainly, with the exception of football here in the summer months. But you still got the XFL, the UFL, the Championship Series. It's coming up this weekend as well. We've literally got everything you could ask for. Goldie with a high foul. It's going to knock off the top of the canopy. Top of the 5th inning, Flyboys lead at 5-1. Our line so far, Pulaski 1 run on 3 hits, 3 errors. Flyboys 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Geary out of the stretch delivers. This one is sliced to short, and it's caught from Carson Brombaugh. So a line out for the second of the inning. Brady Moret's going to step in now from the 9 hole for the second time. He popped out his first time up. Five to 1. Flyboys leading it by 4. Looking to get to 4-3 on the season. Time for the top spot in the Appy League West. Good start in the at-bat here for Geary, who finds the strike zone on the outside corner. Breaking pitch misses up, ties the count at 1. Here's the 1-1 offering. It's bounced through the left side. It's gloved by Brumbaugh. The throw is not in time, but that is a feat of a play if he's able to grab it out. What an incredible job at just getting to the ball in the first place. No doubt an infield single there for Brady Moritz. And that's the first Pulaski base hit since the Elrod single back in the second inning. 5-1, Flyboys lead sits at 4 with Eli Hudgens, the initial leadoff man, to the plate for the third time. Geary kicks, offers. This one is hit opposite way to the third baseman. A double clutch throw to first, and in time for out number 3. Close bang-bang play there at first, but the Flyboys going to get out of the inning. It's 5-1 Greeneville. Good guys. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th here on Greene Sports Zone.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing. The same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Dizzy bat race here in between innings as we move to the bottom of 5. Greeneville leading Pulaski 5-1. Glad you could join us here on a Friday evening. A little bit cloudy, a little bit muggy, but the sun's starting to poke through here in our Sky that's starting to dim a little bit towards these evening hours, these late evening hours. Greeneville finishing up a 2-game stay here to start the season at home. On the road to end the weekend at Pulaski. Here coming up, they'll have a 2-game trip to the new River Valley and then a trip to Johnson City next week, but not before they'll play host to the Doughboys on Tuesday. They'll have a day off on Monday, though, some much-needed rest for the team. Carson Ray, the future Houston Cougar, going to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch high for a ball. And if you missed it earlier, some upcoming promotions here at the ballpark. Next week, Era's Night on Tuesday. Taylor Swift just dropped a new single. In attendance for Game 4 at the Garden as well. You get a t-shirt giveaway this coming Tuesday. Military Appreciation Night next Thursday as well. Come out. Next Friday and Saturday as well. Star Wars Night on Friday. And UT Dark Mode Night with a jersey auction and fireworks on Saturday. UT Dark Mode. It's going to be a fun one. Second season that has been in the promotional schedule. Star Wars always a staple. The 1-2 is softly lifted up and behind the awning. I think we're going to be here for the Star Wars Night, Tyler, next Friday, a week from today. Margaritaville Night, Star Wars Night. Pretty big bang way to open up our broadcast season here with the Greeneville Flyboys this summer. Coming up in the weeks to come, June 26th, the 5th Annual Roots Award Show as well here on Greene Sports Zone. So mark your calendars. Carson Ray down on strikes to start the inning. And there's one out with nobody on board. As, you know, Pulaski, after laboring in those early innings, they went to the bullpen. They went to Addison Walker. He has been really good for this River Turtle team. He has allowed the 2 runs in back-to-back innings, but one of those unearned after a Pulaski error. Still a 5-1 Greeneville lead, but Walker is doing a good job at missing bats more often than not. Flyboys have just had a pair of singles there in the last 9 with a Pinder single and a Tanuver single last inning. Here in the 5th. Pinder slices one to right. Moving over to make the grab is Danny Wallace. So Ruben Zawani is up to the plate once more. Zawani, so far today, tell you what he's done. Zawani 1 for 2 today with a run scored and Zawani so far on the season, a 133 hitter. The left fielder can up that average here today on a Friday. The 1-0, a half swing, a called strike. And the count evens up at 1-1. That's some action down in the Flyboys bullpen, double barrel action. One arm warming in the River Turtle pen. Walker misses low here. Zawani jumps ahead in the count, 2-1. Zawani with a half swing here. They're going to check the swing down the first base line. No, they won't. They say it's a ball. So full count will go with it. Zawani fight the battle. Walker out of the windup. Spins one in. This is hit well, but it's well foul. Down and around the River Turtle pin. Walker with payoff pitch number 2. This is hit up in the sky, up the elevator shaft. Middle infield creeping in. It will be caught by the shortstop, and the River Turtles piece together a 1-2-3 inning. A couple of strikeouts, a pop out. We'll get Pulaski out of the jam. This is Flyboys baseball on Greene Sports Zone.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing. The same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
It's 5-1 Flyboys. We're headed to the top of the 6th inning. Got some storm clouds rolling in here overhead. For those not at the ballpark. Flyboys going to go back to a Yeary. Still Yeary in the game. Actually, Hayden Terrell going to be the new arm used here for the Flyboys. 6'5", 235, righty from Odessa, Missouri. Central Missouri freshman this past college baseball season. So the second arm used out of the pen here for the Flyboys. We'll monitor that situation closely with the clouds there. Expected some scattered thunderstorms in the area. But in the wise words of Caden Becker, I don't believe that app half the time. Neither do I. So we'll keep you updated. And Brian told me earlier today, he's like, we might get rain. We could get delayed, could get postponed, knock on wood. But I didn't believe him because I looked at that app and I chose to, well, believe it today. So here's to hoping that it is not a fool. John Michael Chef going to lead things off for the River Turtles. I'm not sure what app Brian Staten uses, but it's much better than the one I've got on my phone. River Turtles got some making up to do. They trail by 4 here as we start in the top of the 6th inning. Some very troubling clouds, dark and gray overhead of Eastman Credit Union Field in Pioneer Park. I'm going to lean on the side of no storms with it being Margaritaville Night. First pitch is inside at the hands of Chef. He'll get out of the way. And the first offering thrown by Hayden Terrell is missed for a ball. Terrell, a lot of human being on the bump from the right side. This is lifted by Chef high to left field. Moving back to make the grab, it's Ruben Zwani. One out with nobody on board now. And it will be Sebastian Norman, who is 1 for 1 with a walk drawn today. A 200 hitter on the season. After the fly out to left. Take a look at what's going on in Omaha. Ole Miss and North Carolina doing battle in game 2 of the day. A game is in the bottom of the 5th, a pitcher's duel. They're in the first round of the College World Series. 1-0 Ole Miss leading West Virginia earlier today, knocking off Troy 7-5. The first straight steal of home in 25 years in the College World Series. It was Armani Guzman to start the day. What a bonkers way to start the Men's College World Series. A straight steal of home. Incredible. Here we go with Terrell's next offering, the 1-1. So fingers crossed for no rain delays or weather delays. Here's the 2-1. Called strike. Sebastian Norman led off the ball game with that single in the DH spot. Terrell here in his first inning of relief. Unwavering. Here's the 2-2. Bounce before it can get to the plate, and Norman will jump ahead 3-2. Sebastian Norman, the freshman from Oklahoma State, another team that made a great run in the NCAA postseason, made it to a regional final before falling to Alabama. Cut on and missed by Norman. Terrell records the strikeout. That one was high velocity. Great pitch there by Hayden Terrell to get the second out of the frame. 2 outs, nobody on board. And Rylan Duson will step to the plate. Duson, the freshman from Prairie View A&M, the alma mater of Tusculum Track and Field coach Rob Williams. And this is driven up the middle into center field for a leadoff knock for the River Turtles. That's their first hit in quite some time. They hadn't had a single since the Elrod knock back in the second. Or excuse me, they had one back with the Moritz single. But that's just their second one since the second inning. And it's off the bat of Duson into center. So a man on first with 2 outs. Jesse Brown will step to the plate. Getting set from the stretch, it is Terrell. Couple of glances, a delivery home. It's high for ball 1. The weather, the possibility of inclement weather, that is, not really affecting these fans here today on Margaritaville Night. The floral shirts staying in the seats. Great showing here today on a Friday evening. 5,000 seat capacity here at Pioneer Park, and with that higher capacity, sometimes it doesn't look like the ballpark's as full as it is. But you watch enough games here, when you see a good crowd, and we've certainly got one here tonight. It's a really good crowd on hand here this evening. Brown was hit by pitch. He'll advance to first base, so back-to-back men reach with 2 outs, and Terrell laboring here at the end of the bottom of the fifth, or the top of the fifth, rather. Brady Elrod up to the plate. Top 6 Flyboys leading 5-1 here in this Friday evening baseball contest. Strike called on Elrod to start. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. 240 hitter on the season for the team from Pulaski, Virginia. This is on the ground. Hit and misplay by the shortstop. River Turtle base runner got in the way, and it was booted by Carson Brumbaugh here at short. It's a very difficult play to make. Hits a play on the base pass, though, by Rylan Duson, or rather his pinch runner that would come in to run the base pass for him. Or no, that was Duson. Yeah, that was a great play, hesitating before Brumbaugh could field it cleanly. And it is going to be ruled. We'll see how it's ruled. I believe they tabbed it as a hit for Bryson Elrod, and now Trey Bryant will make his way to the plate. So 3 straight men reach safely with 2 outs as Flyboy second reliever used on the day, Hayden Terrell, looking to get out of this frame. 5-2 our updated score. Pulaski trails by 3 with runners at the corners and 2 outs. The 0-1 just off the plate. See some lightning there in the distance. Way off in the distant horizon. Of course, there's a radius for these sorts of things. You can't play when the lightning is, in high school, it's 10 miles for football, I believe. It's really long ways away. I mean, 10 miles, you're halfway to Johnson City in 10 miles. But not sure the exact radius for baseball. I think it's, if not half, then about 7.5 mile. Let's just call it 5 mile radius. Terrell out of the stretch here, fires the 2-1. Swung on and caught by the catcher Tanuver. The count moves to 2-2, evened up. 0-2 day for Bryant so far. He was struck out both times up. Terrell. The 2-2. This is lifted up to left field. Hooking and Zawani will make the grab, diving out towards the left field line. What an incredible way to end the inning. Ruben Zawani with a punctuation mark keeps the damage to a minimum. Flyboys take the 5-2 lead to the bottom of the 6th. This is Greeneville Flyboys baseball on Greene Sports Zone.
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the main brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
We wrangle your tangles.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac? From Bachman Bernard in Greeneville. Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
New arm on the mound for the Pulaski River Turtles. It's going to be Braylon Brooks, the 5'9" right-handed pitcher. Johnson County Community College transfer. Sophomore headed to Central Arkansas next year rather. Brooks on the season. Get you up to date with his line in just a moment. No numbers on Brooks to my knowledge here, but I'm trying to wrestle some away. Danny Wall is going to lead things off. The Oklahoma State Cowboy going to foul this and make it an 0-2 count. This is rope, but it's foul. That one was a home run if it stays fair. Wallace staying alive in the count, 0-2. The count remains. This is swung on and missed. Is the River Turtles to get a strikeout from Braylon Brooks, his first batter faced. So Brian Williams Jr. going to step up to the plate. He's reached base safely in all 3 at-bats so far this evening. He is 2 for 2 with a hit, a run batted in, or 1 for 2 rather, with a reach on air. He reached on air, drew the walk, and also got a hit. A 250 batter on the season. Get this, 250 average, but a 1096 OPS. OBP is through the roof for Juan Williams Jr. This is lifted high to center field, all the way back to make the catch as Eli Hudgens for out number 2. So the first time Williams gets retired on the day, and Carson Brumbaugh will step to the plate for the Flyboys. 143 bat on the year. Today, 1 for 3 with a run driven in, had that RBI single back his first time to the plate to score Williams Jr. Brumbaugh sees it in the dirt. It's stopped up for ball 1. Brooks kicks, fires the 1-0. It's half swung on. It's a called strike, though, at the knees of Brumbaugh. A lot of lightning dancing in the sky. Can't see it on our camera feed here tonight, but I'm not sure how close that is. But just by human eyes, it looked to be within that radius that they tell you that lightning has to be outside of. Of course, the clouds continue to roll in back behind the batter's eye. The tree line out deep and past the center field wall. Brooks fires low and away. Brumbaugh jumps ahead 3-1. The Arkansas Razorback in the transfer portal, Brumbaugh. Flyboys leading Pulaski here 5-2, bottom of the 6th inning. Can we get the rest of this game played out? That's the question. The 3-1 is lifted high into center field. Moving over is Hudgens, and he'll have his second put out of the inning. You see the sky there, the clouds just cotton candy colored in the center, but then you kind of zoom out and you start to see the darkness all around. The inning is over. It's 5-2 Flyboys. We're headed to the 7th.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch. Because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
It's 5-2. Greeneville leading Pulaski here in the top of the 7th inning. And the YMCA in between innings here. If you haven't already this season, and I wouldn't blame you because we've only had 2 games here at home, get out to a ball game here this season. There's plenty of promotions to get to, plenty for the entire family to be interested in. Next week, you've got fun for the entire family, and I mean it. Era's Night is on Tuesday. I might be in attendance for that one myself. We've got Star Wars Night on Friday, UT Dark Mode Night with fireworks on Saturday, and bring your dad out to the ballpark on Sunday. Father's Day, T-shirt giveaway. Bring dad out to the park. I haven't watched a Flyboys game. That's coming up this week. Very busy promotional schedule here to start the year for the Greeneville Flyboys. Yesterday was Thirsty Thursday. A lot of thirsty fans in attendance here today for Margaritaville Night as well, enjoying the $2 Coronas. Post-game Jimmy Buffett concert as well. Weather has been a potential issue as we've seen the dark clouds rolling in in the overhead sky. Trey Jackson is a new pitcher on the mound for Greeneville. Trey Jackson, the 6'3" righty from Decatur, Georgia. Florida Southwestern State Junior College, just a freshman, just 19 years old. And it serves true for the entire Flyboys roster. Nobody over the age of 21. Everybody super young, and really just a few 21-year-olds on the roster to begin with. Only 5 21-year-olds in a whole roster, so majority 20 or younger. Goldie going to lead things off in the first pitch by Jackson. Induces a few yelps from the home faithful. Top of the 7th, let's begin. 5-2 Greeneville. It has been a slower 5th, 6th inning so far as we start the top of the 7th. No runs for the Flyboy offense in the bottom half of those two frames, as this is sliced foul by Goldie, right side, out of play. So back to our trivia question. We told you we'd get to it at some point here today. Each of the Yappy League teams have some significance behind their nickname, behind their mascot. Same can be said about the Pulaski River Turtles. We'll give you 10 seconds, then we'll tell you why that they garnered that name. Trey Jackson out of the windup here. It's a 1-1 pitch. The slow windup, it's upstairs. So, according to the Virginia Herpetological Society, there are 20 different species of turtles that reside within the state of Virginia, and over half can be found in the New River Valley, where the town of Pulaski is located. That's the reason behind the mascot River Turtle. So I was fascinated by that earlier today. One valley, home to half of the state's population of turtles. That's pretty cool. Goldie's up to the plate. It's a 2-2 count here as Jackson fires out of the windup in just a minute. This is sent out to right field. Coming in, the right fielder will make the catch for out number 1. Oh, played there by Danny Wallace out in right. I tell you what, this defensive outfield has played lights out here today for the Flyboys. They have tracked down every fly out, every line out, and they have made these plays look easier than they should be. Ruben Zawani had that diving grab out and left. Might see that in the top 5 plays of the month to recap June. Very impressive play out by Zawani. Here's Jackson, slow wind up, delivers home, and it's a ball upstairs as Brady Moritz will jump ahead 1-0 to start his at-bat. Appreciate those for sticking with us on a Friday night. First summer college baseball broadcast of the year. As a breaking ball going to hit the elbow of the right-handed hitter in Pulaski's. Here, I think that was Moritz that just got hit by a pitch, and it was. And Brady Moritz, who gets pegged there. Second time Flyboys pitching has hit a batter here today. Eli Hudgens will now step in, the first batter in this Pulaski order. Jackson out of the stretch here. An unorthodox windup for Jackson. A little bit slower of a winding delivery. Certainly an unorthodox delivery out of the stretch as well. This is outside. 0-1 the count here for Eli Hudgens. Runner at first with 1 out. Flyboys leading by 3. A quick throw over to first to check the runner, nothing doing. We'll get some information. I'm not sure if this game is to be postponed, or future games, that is, if weather were to be an issue. How long you would have to play to a game? We'll get that answer for you, though, if it becomes an issue. Not saying that is a certainty by any stretch, but top of the 7th here, you'd like to think you're nearing to that point in the game where you could rule it as an official game in the record books. Here's the 1-1 to Hutchins. It's up, and it's misplayed by Tenuver off the mitt. And it's a wild pitch by Trey Jackson that allows a River Turtle to move into scoring position. Greene Sports Zone is your home and one-stop shop for everything sports in Greeneville and Greene County. From live broadcast stories, photo galleries, video highlights, and exclusive interviews, we got you covered. Wherever you do social media, get with us. Make sure you're followed. Make sure you're subscribed on the YouTube as well for all the content, being pushed out throughout these summer months. Jackson induces a foul back there. Love that sound that they play here after foul balls at the stadium. It is my all-time favorite sound. 2-2. The count on Hudgens. 1 out, a man at second for the River Turtles. Caden Becker, Derek Tarleton, Tyler Nichols, I'm Matthew Plaza, our four-man crew on hand here tonight for the ball game. Tonight's Bachman Bernard game of the week. Glad you could join us. Foul ball here from Hudgens is hit foul. Some dark clouds rolling in overhead, just like a big jellyfish in the sky. And lightning just struck at the same time as I was saying that, snaking through the sky overhead. That's not 5 miles. I'm I'm in trouble with my eyesight if that's not within a 5-mile radius. I mean, that thing looked like it was right over the ballpark. Take cover. 2-2, the count on Hudgens. 1 out and a man on second. River Turtles looking to climb out of this 3-run hole. Jackson out of the stretch, kicks and fires. Nice breaking pitch, just missed though. The count full at 3-2. Some thunder starting to rumble overhead as well. Jackson out of the stretch. Here's a glance back to second, kicks and fires. This one's low. It's skipped and scooped up by Tenuver. It's a walk-in. Hudgens will reach safely. So John Michael Sheff, the second baseman, will dig in. He's 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts today. And the Flyboys might be going to the pin here. They're going to send the pitching coach, Josh Bradford, out to the hill. Here's some action down in the Flyboys bullpen. Pitching coach Josh Bradford in his first year here in Greeneville. Quick mound visit, and it's soon over. So no change. Trey Jackson will be left out in the game for Greeneville, as John Michael Sheff will step to the plate. It started as a hot, muggy day, is quickly turned into a potentially worrisome day weather-wise. Some lightning crackling overhead. The count at 1-1 here for John Michael Sheff. Jackson looking to rebound, get out of the inning. Pitch over the plate for just kind of win. USA Paraguay just getting underway. U.S. men's national team beginning their FIFA World Cup. Over in Omaha, they're tied up. Ole Miss and North Carolina. The Tar Heels play one in the bottom of the 6th inning to draw even. They're in game 2 of the day. from Charles Schwab Field. Trey Jackson out of the stretch. He will settle, kick and fire the 2-1. Getting out of the way of it there, the River Turtles' John Michael Sheff. He's looking to get on board for the first time today. And as the light has begun to dim here at the ballpark here tonight, the clouds have really started to become formidable up overhead. Jackson fires. This one is mid-90s fastball, but just can't find the plate. It's a ball, and that will load the bases. Pulaski has the tying run aboard now, and it's at first base. Mother Nature, please play your part. So the second walk in a row issued by Jackson and the third consecutive free pass. There is one warming in the Greeneville bullpen, but not a very urgent warm-up. And Sebastian Norman will make his way to the plate. He has been a pretty good offensive piece today. 1 for 2 with a walk drawn. Here to face Jackson for a first time. Trey Jackson out of the stretch here. Kicks and fires. This one is way upstairs for a ball. So far, 2 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors for Pulaski. 5 runs on 7 hits, no errors for Greeneville. That pitch that missed by Jackson, a 95-mile-an-hour heater. Here's the 1-0 to Norman. Inside for a strike, and Jackson, we told you, a junior college product, from Decatur, Georgia. Just a freshman and just 19 years old. Certainly has a ton of upside from the right-hand side of the hill. The 1-1 is away for a strike, and that one was an absolute blur. It is 2-1. Nice breaking pitch there, just missed high. Thompson got the start today for Greeneville. Then it would go Walker for 2 innings. Brooks would pitch an inning. And then Jackson here to pick it up in the top of the 7th. As he's looking to record his second out, but instead will walk in the runner from third base. A bases-loaded walk. It's the 4th consecutive free pass issued by Trey Jackson. And Pulaski cuts into the Greeneville lead. It's 5-3. Playing now in back-to-back nights against this River Turtle squad. Last night a 10-4 decision. Tonight you're running into some trouble here in the top of the 7th. You walk in a run, and pitching coach Josh Bradford going to make a call into the pen. We'll take a break. Come back, tell you about the new Flyboy arm when we return. Be back in 2 minutes. This is Flyboys baseball on Greene Sports Zone.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch. Because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Your project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Five to 3, Flyboys lead, but the River Turtles plate one here in the top of the 7th after a bases-loaded walk. They have now had 4 straight either walk or be hit by pitch to draw within 2. His Flyboys pitching staff will now turn to a new arm, and it is going to be Christian Mendez, the 6'1" right-handed pitcher from Lawrenceville, Georgia, Central Alabama Community College product. The freshman at just 19 years of age. USA has taken the lead on Paraguay as the U.S. men's national team begins their World Cup. I looked it up because I wasn't necessarily sure where Paraguay was. Just to the south of Bolivia. And just above Argentina. So nestled in between Bolivia, Argentina, Uruguay, and Brazil. That's our second trivia question, I guess, of the day. That we just answered. Didn't give you any time for it. But a strike called off the outer edge. It's 1-1. Ole Miss leading, or Ole Miss in North Carolina deadlocked in Omaha College World Series action, bottom of the 6th inning over there, as Mendez throws his first pitches of the day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's looked at for a strike at the knees. And it took a while for that sun to set, but as Treffin just said, it's getting really dark now. You start to see that lightning crack as well. Mendez fires one in. It's fouled off the bat of Rylan Dusan. Dusan here today, 1 for 3 with a run scored. The right-handed bat, 240 average on the season. Dusan, Prairie View A&M product. Mendez settles, fires the 0-2. This is chopped left side, double play opportunity, twisted to the second baseman. The throw to first is not in time. A run will score, and the deficit is cut in half. It's a fielder's choice, and it sees the Flyboys go 6-4 on the putout, but they're unable to turn 2 there. And the River Turtles strike. It's 5-4. It's tough to say a River Turtle could strike. Need to find a better verb to befit a River Turtle. Maybe they bit. They snapped with a run. Mendez off the mound here, looking to strand a pair of base runners. They're at the corners with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. First crooked number of the day put up by Pulaski as they pull within 1. 5-4 advantage for Greeneville. Break and pitch away on the first offering, and I did get confirmation in between innings, or in between the pitching change rather, from Johnny Painter, who is the official scoreboard operator here for Flyboys home games. I believe, and he believes, so I believe, it would be an official game if it is to be called after 5 complete innings of play. So halfway through, that would be the case here in the top of the 7th. So in the case of a stoppage in play due to lightning or due to rain, and in the event that you wouldn't be able to pick back up, the game would be over. So here's hoping you can get out of the inning. 1 ball and 1 strike here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Mendez comes set, kicks, fires. This is fouled off the awning, and it hits off of a very awkward angle, and there goes my favorite sound again. "5-4 Flyboys here in the top 7. Jesse Brown so far today, 0 for 2. Looking for his first hit of the season. Mendez settles out of the stretch. Delivers the 1-2. It is fouled away again. This time it's over the awning. 1-2 count here in the at-bat of Jesse Brown. Top of the 7th, 2 outs, 2 men on board for Pulaski. Greeneville holding on to its 1-run lead. They've surrendered 2 after walking or hitting 4 River Turtles in a row at the earlier part of the inning. Mendez kicks, fires. The 1-2 is low. And called ball that will even up the count at a pair apiece. Mendez fires. This one's high. It misses for ball 3. You really want to avoid a free pass here to leave the bases loaded, as that would bring up Bryson Elrod, who has really been a thorn in your side today, the only River Turtle with a multi-hit day so far. Mendez, the payoff pitch, a swing and a miss, and the Flyboys get out of the jam and the inning. Still a 5-4 Greeneville lead. We're headed to the bottom of the 7th. This is Flyboys baseball on Greene Sports Zone.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing. The same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Along with Derek Tarleton, Caden Becker, and Tyler Nichols, I'm Matthew Plaza saying welcome back here as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning from Greeneville. 6 outs away from the Flyboys getting above 500, knocking off the River Turtles in the second time in as many nights here in front of this home crowd. Enjoying Margaritaville Night here tonight. $2 Coronas, Jimmy Buffett music throughout, and a post-game cover band celebrating Jimmy Buffett as well. Matt Cash will lead things off for the Flyboy offense here. Still on the mound for Pulaski. They've gone through 4 pitchers, but it's still Braylon Brooks. Excuse me, just 3 pitchers. Brooks comes out to begin his second inning of work. A first pitch breaking ball, and the called strike. It's 0-1. No hits, no runs, and a strikeout for Brooks in that first inning of action. Cash going to foul this one back. Jacksonville State, an excellent season this year in Conference USA. Really coming alive and taking the mid-major world by storm. Ended up choosing a 3 seed in the national tournament, but many consider, I mean, they were one of the better teams in line for a 2 seed in the first round of regionals in the country. That's where Matt Cash played his freshman year. In his sophomore year, the Centerville, Alabama native, 20-year-old, and a sophomore. So Cash steps in here. 400 hitter on the season. He's 0 for 2 today. Lays off of the high and away miss. It's 2-2, evened up. 971 OPS for the left-handed first baseman. Brooks fires. It's low. And trapped by the River Turtle catcher, Duson. 5-4. Greeneville leads by 1. Here, bottom of the 7th inning. Greeneville's been held scoreless in 3 straight innings after scoring the first 3 of the game. This one is launched to right field. It's hooking right, and it's not going to be grabbed by the right fielder to hit, and way more. Matt Cash going to make his way all the way to third base. It is a triple for Matt Cash, and the Flyboys once again with a statement from their leadoff man. Off the bat, that looked like it might have had the juice to leave the yard, but winds of 16 miles an hour here tonight certainly dying or allowing the ball to die. And a hot and humid air, too, sticky air, is making that ball just die in the right field sky, as you saw there. Full layout attempt of a grab for Bryson Elrod. He just couldn't get to it. This is launched foul by Owen Tenuver. Owen Tenuver tied for the league's lead in home runs. He homered in each of his first 3 games and garnered Player of the Week honors in the first week of the regular season in the Appy League this summer. It's cooled off a little as of late, but so far today, 1 for 3 with an RBI. Facing Brooks for a first time. Out of the windup, the delivery. The 0-2 cut on and missed by Tenuver, and Pulaski records its first out of the inning. Second strikeout for Tenuver. That'll bring up Colin Dobson, who's also struck out twice here today. He's looking for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 3 with a run scored. Bottom of the 7th with 1 out and a runner 90 feet away from scoring as Dobson eyes one there off the outside corner. Called strike. Since falling down 5-1, Pulaski has now scored 3 unanswered. The Flyboys looking for their first run since the bottom of the 4th. Carson Ray stands in the on-deck circle. Brooks offers, swing and a miss, again a strikeout. And Brooks is certainly felt it here today. 3 strikeouts and just 5 outs recorded. In steps Carson Ray, the Houston infielder from Atlanta, Georgia. And in Ray, too, Ray's an interesting story because he's one of the rare high school seniors that we see here on this Flyboys roster. There is just 3 on the squad this year. It's Ray, it is Deacon Nelson, and it is Matthew Kerrigan. And all 3 of those guys, high school seniors, are playing their freshman year of college at a Power 4 school. Both Kerrigan and Nelson going to Auburn and Ray going to Houston, who plays in the Big 12. So 18 years of age, Carson Ray. Two balls and a strike on Ray as he swords this one foul off the netting. Two outs here in the bottom of the 7th. A runner at third for the Flyboys. Matt Cash, after the leadoff triple, has since seen the two following at-bats end in strikeouts. Ray fouls one back off the screen. Five to 4, Flyboys leading by 1. Can they add on one more? They're first in over 3 innings. Brooks delivers, swing and a miss, and Brooks strikes out the side after allowing the leadoff triple. The margin stays at 1. Pulaski heads to the plate, top of the 8th. This is Flyboys baseball on Greene Sports Zone.
Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing. The same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Top of the 8th inning we go. 5 to 4. Greeneville leading Pulaski. River Turtles Flyboys here on a Friday night, Margaritaville night, here at the ballpark. Glad you can tune in here on a Friday. A lot of promotions to be excited about coming up for Greeneville. Next Tuesday, it's Arrows Night. Next Thursday, Military Appreciation Night. And the Flyboys end the weekend at home as well. Friday and Saturday next week, two big promotions. It's Star Wars Night on Friday. On Saturday, it's UT Dark Mode Night with fireworks to follow. That game to be played to wrap up the week at home. That game Saturday going to be against Danville, the Honor Bots. Mendez back out to pitch here in the top of the 8th inning. Flyboys 6 outs away from securing victory. The issue has been Pulaski has been pesky lately. Mendez comes off the hill to field it, but foul ball is called as that one was bunted on by Brady Elrod. Christian Mendez, the Lawrenceville, Georgia native, with those 2 outs of relief the last inning, strikeout under his belt. 13 pitches, 10 have been for strikes. And in will step Trey Bryant here. So I believe they're going to call, or they say it was a fair ball, and there's not a foul ball there on the bunt there, or not a dead ball rather. So it allows Elrod to reach safe. That's his 3rd hit of the day, and it's a bunt single, but he's the only River Turtle with more than 1 hit here today, and he's got a 3-for-4 at Abro and also an RBI and a run scored. Here's Trey Bryant, the third baseman, a throw over to first. There are no returning pieces on this year's Greeneville Flyboys baseball squad, as this is fouled off by Trey Bryant. For Pulaski, they have no returning players either. So a lot of new faces, a lot of new talent on the scene here this summer in Greeneville. Come out to the ballpark. They've made the regular season through June and July. No more May games, no more August games. The regular season going to wrap up on July 30th. That's the final day of regular season play. And then July 31st and August 1st, that'll be your Happy League Championship Series, where the top 2 teams in each division will secure their berths into the playoffs. This year, the East Division will host the championship game. Here's hoping it's Greeneville if they're left standing at the end of it. Last year, a Greeneville team moved. We'll get to it after this pitch. A wild pitch here by Mendez over the head of the catcher, Tanuver. Last year, a Greeneville team that went 25-20, finished 5.5 games out of the first place Kingsport Axemen, who are currently 1-5 this season. Greeneville fell to Kingsport in the first round of the playoffs, and then Bluefield will eventually defeat Kingsport in the championship series. Of course, the Flyboys, champions of the Appy League back in 2021, the first season of the Appy League's reinstatement. Christian Mendez out of the stretch here with a runner in scoring position for Pulaski. Payoff pitch is on the way. It's cut on and missed. Mendez with strikeout number 2. Nicely done. Score update from Omaha. Ole Miss leading North Carolina 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Busy day in Omaha. Busy day for Team USA as well on the soccer scene as this wild pitch gets out of reach of Tanuver. 5-4, Goldie is up to the plate for Pulaski. River Turtles with a runner. That would be the tying run 90 feet away from scoring now at third. Mendez delivers. Infield playing in, and this one gets through the right side. We got a tie ball game. River Turtles have stormed back. They have scored 4 unanswered, and they have tied us at 5 here at the top of the 8th inning. Brand new ball game. We start anew. Top of the 8th after the 8th hit of the day for Pulaski. They've scored 4 of their 5 runs in the last 3 innings. Really a contrast of scoring here today. No runs in the 5th inning was the only inning that we didn't have runs scored. Every other inning we've had runs from at least one team. Flyboys have been shut out for the past 3 frames. Pulaski was shut out from the 2nd through 5th innings. And lightning continues to snake in the overhead sky here at Greeneville. Mendez working out of the stretch now, and out and a runner on second base. Brady Moritz steps to the plate. Kicks and fires. This is going to peg him on the shoulder. It's a hit by pitch, and Flyboys pitching has started to unravel here in the last few innings. Score update, USA leads Paraguay 2-0, and that's one thing that the home faithful could cheer about. Other than that, Flyboys looking to rebound after having the game tied at 5 here in the top of the 8th. Pitching coach for Greeneville, Josh Bradford, going to make his way out to the hill, have a word with Mendez. No sign just yet of a change coming. But there you have it, 2-0. USA leading Paraguay in the 31st minute. That game over on Fox. The 2 goals by USA coming in the 7th and 31st minutes. So one more arm going out to warm in the bullpen down the right field line for the Flyboys. Entire infield discussion is disrupted by the home plate umpire. We're back to business here from Greeneville. So here we go. Christian Mendez, how do you respond? 2 men on, first and second, in a tie ball game, 5-5 here in the top of the 8th inning. Mendez kicks and fires out of the stretch. It hooks outside the zone away for a ball 1. So far today, Flyboys pitching in total through 7 1/3 innings. They have struck out 6. They have walked 4. They have hit 4. This is hit softly into shallow left field. River Turtle's going to wave around the runner from second. The throw in home is not in time. And I'm not even sure that the River Turtles touch home plate there. It was close play at the plate, but Pulaski jumps ahead 6-5. John Michael Sheff, 292 hitter, or excuse me, 304 hitter. Will step up. Here's the 0-0 by Mendez. 6-5 River Turtles after they have played a 2 here in the top of the 8th. It's tough to swallow. Mendez looks to bounce back, though. The 0-1 cut on and fouled back. Delivery missing away here. It's 0-2 on John Michael Sheff. Make it a 1-2 count here. This misses away here for Michael Sheff. Count tied up at 2. Runners on first and second for the River Turtles, whose offense has come alive here in the last 2 innings. Nice breaking pitch, just low, and it's a called ball here. It's a payoff pitch upcoming. Mendez out of the stretch here. Payoff pitch is upstairs, ball 4. The 5th walk issued by Flyboys pitching today, and the 9th free pass when you consider hit by pitch as well. Again, they will walk the bases loaded, and the River Turtles with just 1 out will have every base occupied, leading by 1. So a tough decision to make for Bradford as he's lingering on the top step of the home dugout. So Sebastian Norman going to step in from the right-hand side. Plenty of power in the right-hand bat of Norman as he sees a strike below the knees. 1 for 2 with an RBI and 2 walks drawn from Norman. This is cut on, sent to shortstop. Nicely fielded by the shortstop. They try to turn 2 in the 6-4-3 double play. A run will score on the fielder's choice that drives in 1. It is a 3-run inning for Pulaski as they take a 7-5 lead here at the top of the 8th. 7-5, a 2-run lead now for the River Turtles with runners at the corners, 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. So it was a good fielding job there by the shortstop, Carson Brumbaugh. There's not enough time to turn 2 there. It was a high chopper off the bat of Norman. This is a wild pitch, and it's going to allow one more to score for Pulaski. Currently 8-5. River Turtles take advantage of another wild pitch. This one will score a run, and Pulaski leads it by 3. An implosion of sorts on the pitching side of things for the Flyboys. As the River Turtles have plated now 4 this inning. They've plated 7 of their 8 here in the last 3 frames. Cut on and miss, and it's 1-1. Count tied up. Here's the 2-1, a high chopper, middle infield. Brumbaugh fields it, nicely done. What a throw. 6-3 put out to get out of the job, and it is 8-5 Pulaski after a 4-run frame. This is Flyboys baseball on Greene Sports Zone.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch. Because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
New pitcher on the mound for the River Turtles here as we jump into the bottom of the 8th. It's Jake Wise, a 6-foot right-handed pitcher from Glen Allen, Virginia. Virginia Tech freshman back in the spring college baseball season. A lot of Virginia sprinkled throughout that team from the New River Valleys roster. Anyways, Flyboys up to the plate here as they will send 7, 8, 9 to the plate. Pinder, Zwanny, and Wallace, who each have a hit in this game. No Flyboy with a multi-hit day so far, though. Pinder will start the first couple. Look to change that. Do you have an update from Omaha, Ole Miss, and North Carolina in the bottom of the 7th inning? The Tar Heels have taken a 3-2 lead in a game that has seen a couple of lead changes here in the last few half innings. UNC has played in 2 in the bottom of 7 to take that 1-run lead. Over here, it is a River Turtle lead of 3 runs. It's 8-5 Pulaski after the offense comes alive in the 8th inning. And I say offense comes alive. The offense was helped mightily by Flyboys pitching, who today have walked 5 River Turtle batsmen. They have hit 4 others. So 9 total free passes. Pulaski, 8 runs on 9 hits, 3 errors. But Flyboys and the free passes that have come back to bite them, it's been 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. And really it's been the runners in scoring position and the ability to capitalize on them, which Pulaski has been able to do. Greeneville has not. Pinder steps in. He sees a strike and a ball to even up the count. Pinder cuts and misses on the 1-1. River Turtles turning to Wise here out of the pen. It's their fourth arm used on the day as Pinder fouls this one off the screen. Brooks would go 2 innings. He'd be by far the most productive arm on the day for the River Turtles, allowing just 1 hit in those 2 innings. No runs. He struck out 4. He did not walk any. Thompson, who had the shaky start, 3 innings of 6-hit, 4-run baseball. He struck out 4. And Pinder waves and misses at this one on the breaking ball in the dirt. The string of strikeouts continue for this Pulaski bullpen, who have been really good at inducing those swings and misses. And now Ruben Zwanny will step to the plate from Pompano Beach, Florida, where Tyler Nichols just was this past week. Not actually, but the beach. Yes, just not Pompano. Ruben Zwanny up with 1 out, nobody on board here for Greeneville in the bottom of the 8th. A trail by 3. They trail for the first time today. It's been 7 unanswered for Pulaski. Greeneville looking for their first run since the bottom of the 4th. The 1-0 is laid off of by Zwanny. Wise on the hill for Pulaski. Zwanny at the plate. Here's the 2-0. This is hit nicely out to left and in the right place, not having to move very far for it. The River Turtle left fielder, Sean Goldie. So 2 outs, nobody on board. No real signs of life for this Flyboy offense with Danny Wallace stepping to the plate to bring up the bottom of the order. Wallace out of the 9-hole today. He's 0 for 3. Or rather, 1 for 3 with a run scored. 333 hitter on the young summer season. Wise out of the stretch, fires. Hits the outside part of the plate, 0-1. A couple other games in the Appy League today. All other teams in action, that is, today. You've got Kingsport leading Johnson City 8-5 as the Axemen look to pick up their second win of the season. Elizabethton leading the league-leading Burlington Sock Puppets 12-7. And you've got Bluefield leading Danville 11-5 in the top of the 7th of that game. Burlington Elizabethton in the 8th. Kingsport Johnson City in the 8th as well. The Axemen looking to pick up back-to-back wins on Johnson City Doughboys. It certainly helped Greeneville's favor here in the West Division. Currently tied for the lead in the West with the Johnson City Doughboys. Wise misses high there, makes it a 2-2 count. So Danny Wallace looking to ignite a spark here at the bottom of the order. Cuts on it and fouls it off to prolong his stay in the right-handed box. 8-5 Pulaski. You blink, maybe you turned off the stream, turned it back on, and the River Turtles have the lead in this one now. This is bounced in the dirt in front of home plate. Here's the payoff. Cut on and miss, and the Flyboys offense continues to be lifeless. We're headed to the 9th. Pulaski leads at 8-5 as you watch Flyboys baseball here on Greene Sports Zone.
project needs power, Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing. The same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Go with it. 8-5, Pulaski leads here in the top of the ninth inning. A game which a half inning ago saw the Flyboys leading 5-2. Well, 2 innings ago they had led it by a score of 5-2, and then offensive explosion ensues for Pulaski. As they would go on, they would play 2 in the top of the 7th, 4 in the top of the 8th. They put up 7 unanswered as they take this 3-run lead into the final inning of play. So far, 8 runs on 9 hits, 3 errors by Pulaski, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Greeneville, but they have left a ton on base. They have left 8 on base. They have hit just 3 of 13 with runners in scoring position. As the Flyboys looking for answers now down to their final 3 outs. But before we get to that, Pulaski to the plate here in the top of the inning. River Turtles, conversely, they were 3 for 13 in scoring position, and they had left 8 on base. Yet compare that with the Flyboys' marks. Flyboys 3 of 14 with runners on second and third today. They have left 7 on base. So both teams kind of similar splits there. I think a story as of late has just been the free passes allowed by the Flyboys. 9 walks or hit by pitches here tonight that have really plagued that relief effort for the Flyboys. Meanwhile, the River Turtles, despite struggling early on, they have walked just 1. They have hit 1. Actually, they've hit 2. So they've hit 2, they have walked 1, so 3 total free passes for the River Turtles. But still, 9 free passes by Greeneville. It's just difficult to swallow here in the final inning of play. But you hold out hope. It's Margaritaville night. You don't want a bunch of sad fans going to see the post-game Jimmy Buffett cover band. So let's turn this thing around, boys. 8-5, here we go. New pitcher on the mound for Greeneville. It's Trey Tarkington. And the first pitch of his relief is sent up into the stratosphere over the foul awning. Tarkington, 6'5", 210-pound righty from Dyersburg, Tennessee. San Jacinto Junior College out of Texas. Lone Star State, he's a sophomore. Tarkington, 20 years of age. As Jesse Brown sets to lead things off for the Pulaski River Turtles. The 0-1 is softly lifted up over the second baseman's head out to right center field. And Jesse Brown reaches safely after the leadoff single. And it's just been a tale of 2 halves of this game up until that 5th inning where we've seen the only scoreless inning here tonight. It was all Flyboys. They led it 5-1 at that point. River Turtles had been held to just 3 hits. And then something flipped, something changed. You went to Trey Jackson out of the bullpen. He would walk or hit 4 consecutive batters. And that's when you would really start to build momentum for Pulaski. And the Flyboys have not been able to find their footing ever since, as it has been a struggle to say the least, especially in the bullpen. He came in with Terrell. He would get you an inning. He would allow 2 runs or 2 hits and a run. But then Jackson would come in, record just an out, allow 2 runs himself. You went to Mendez. He was good for an inning, but then would end up walking a batter and then hitting 1 more and allowing 4 runs overall against his line. Tarkington here to face his second batter of his relief. So overall, you have expended 6 arms here tonight. You got to turn around. You got to play tomorrow in Pulaski, Virginia, as this team will hop on the bus, hopefully leading 2-0 in the series. The first time these two teams face off this season, this 4-game set between Greeneville and Pulaski. They will meet again down the stretch in mid-July. As this is hit well off the bat of Elrod, that is going to be another hit for him. The River Turtle right fielder has really had an excellent game here today. That's his 4th hit of the baseball game. He's 4 for 5 with a couple of runs scored and an RBI. That's high percentage. And Trey Bryant stands in now with runners on first and second. No outs in the top of the 9th inning. Nobody warming in the Greeneville bullpen. Nobody up in Pulaski's either as the brief mound visit is over between the battery. Margaritaville night on a Friday for Greeneville. Next week, again, if you're just now joining us, plenty to look forward to as far as the promotional schedule. Arrows night on Tuesday, the first to look forward to. Fireworks after the game on Saturday against Danville. Tarkington fire. That's an excellent breaking pitch. Cut and a miss by Bryant there. Hoping this will be the first of many to come here in this summer broadcast schedule. Flyboys baseball. Circling that game next Friday is one that we will be at as well. Hopefully that will be the case. We got some Little League baseball as well. The 9-10-year-old Rec League championships were tonight. Gas House won Gas House. The 9-10-year-old champions over at Rotary Field today. Congratulations to those boys. Those boys tore it up today. They're crowned the champs. 11-12, still some season left to be played. They had some rain in the rec schedule here in the last few weeks, so a couple games postponed. But we'll get to that 11-12 championship if schedule permits. Here's Tarkington out of the stretch. Hoping to give these home fans something to cheer about here late. The 0-2, a breaking pitch, and looked at by Bryant. Flyboys coming in, the best hitting team in the Appy League. Pulaski came in the worst pitching team in the league, giving up 9 runs a game. That was certainly the discussion coming in. Well, really, it's been a absolute flip. Pulaski hasn't really hit, but Flyboys pitching is just unraveled here as of late. 8-5, Pulaski leads it by 3 here at the top of the 9th inning with 2 on and no outs. Trey Tarkington looking to record his first out in relief. Nearing the 10 o'clock hour as well here from Greeneville. Late night here from Eastman Credit Union Field in Pioneer Park. Tarkington misses away. The 1-2 skips out of the glove of Tenuver, and both River Turtle base runners head into scoring position. This has been the furthest progressing game in the Appy League. They're still in the bottom of the 7th in Bluefield, where the Ridge Runners lead the Otterbots 11-8. In the bottom of the 8th, Burlington is behind Elizabethton. River Riders leading 12-7. And Kingsport is up on Johnson City, 11-5, heading into the bottom of the 8th over NJC. So that tells me one thing. The West is pretty good this year. If you've got a team like Kingsport who had just 1 win, and no wins actually before last night, come back and defeat Johnson City. You had I'll get to that. I'm wondering who Kingsport played in that opening series. Kingsport would open up with Burlington and Bluefield. So maybe it means the opposite. Maybe it means the East is the side to beat when you open up with Burlington and Bluefield and you go 1-5. It's a strikeout looking on Trey Bryant as Tarkington records his first punchy of his relief. A little late to the party to update you on this next score, but Team USA is taking a 3-0 lead over Paraguay, a game over on Fox and Peacock. It's currently at the halfway point after the U.S. scored an extra time there at the end of the first half. So 3-0, U.S. on top currently. Busy day tomorrow of World Cup soccer. It gets started at 3 o'clock Eastern. Qatar and Switzerland. It's a slice off the bat of Goldie. It's fielded and thrown over by Brumbaugh for the 6-3 putout. And there's 2 outs quickly, but Pulaski will plate one more. It's 9-5 River Turtles here at the top of the ninth. It's their 4th consecutive half inning that they have scored, and Brady Moritz, you want to cover your ears when you hear that name. I mean, he has been good for you here today. 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored. A shortstop. .333 batter on the season. Here to face Tarkington for a first time. The 0-0 slicing away. Pulaski has scored 8 unanswered. Our line so far, 9 runs on 11 hits, 3 errors for Pulaski. Greeneville, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Pulaski has left 8 on. Flyboys have left 7 on base here today. Neither team has been excellent with runners in scoring position. Flyboys have just given Pulaski a lot more help. Nine to 5. River Turtles currently on top with 2 outs. Flying Boys with 3 outs left. They hope for a late comeback in this one. Praying for an implosion for Pulaski's bullpen. Over in Omaha, North Carolina holding on to its 3-2 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. Darkington comes set on the hill from the right side. 2 balls and 1 strike. Delivers. This is lifted high up the chute. Right side into Linfield. Williams Jr. calls everybody off and will end the inning. It's 9-5 Pulaski. Greeneville's down to their final 3 outs. They've got the top of the order coming to the plate when we continue. This is Flyboys Baseball on Greene Sports Zone.
Project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
Along with Derek Tarleton, Tyler Nichols, Caden Becker, Matthew Plaza saying hello. Welcome to the final inning of play. Greeneville and Pulaski. Flyboys have fallen apart on the pitching side of things lately, as they have currently squandered its 5-1 lead. They currently trail by 4. Pulaski in front. They've scored 8 unanswered. And looking to close this one out back on the hill for the River Turtles here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Flyboys, still some life, and as a good friend once told me, it's not over till it's over, right? Actually, it's a very common adage. Anyways, here we go. Wise is back out for his 2nd inning of relief. He looked excellent in those 3 outs recorded. He struck out 2. A River Turtle team who has struck out 12 Flyboy batters here tonight. The swing and miss stuff has been there, to say the least. Brian Williams Jr. will lead things off. 1-2-3, top of the order due up to start the frame for Greeneville. They've been out hit 11-8, but Pulaski has committed 3 errors. Flyboys have not committed any, but still find themselves trailing by 4. It skips out of the glove of the catcher, Duson. Here we go. Brian Williams Jr. up, 2-0 count. Bases empty. Strike called there as Wise pumps one in. Jake Wise from Glen Allen, Virginia, the Virginia Tech freshman, kicks and delivers. Brian Williams Jr. cuts over top of it. Wise is not allowed an earned run this season for Pulaski. The 2-2 dribbled foul. Out of play. Flyboys going to need some help here in the bottom of the ninth. Nothing better than to get your leadoff man aboard. Can Brian Williams Jr. be that help? Can he be that man aboard? Wise comes set out of the stretch. Kicks and fires. The 2-2 left down and away. And the Flyboys center fielder is 1 for 3 with a double today. He will jump ahead. Even up the count 2-2 now. Wise settles. Delivers. The 2-2 is fouled back off the bat of Williams Jr. Carson Brumbaugh waits in the on-deck circle. No Flyboys with a multi-hit day so far today. They came out of the gates on fire, doing really well, but have really struggled as of late. The 2-2 is lifted high and foul and out of play. Just missing the awning. It'll bounce in the seats, and a lucky fan going to go home with a souvenir. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wise out of the stretch here, facing Williams Jr. The 2-2 cut on and fouled again. Marathon at bat on the 9th pitch. Williams Jr. gets a piece of it to foul it back. Wise gets the sign. Long stare down to Williams Jr. Eventually fires, and again it's fouled away by Williams Jr. He has had 11 pitches, and he has fouled off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight. Or 4 straight, 5 total. Failed pitch again, and it's low in a ball 4 on Brian Williams Jr. A 12-pitch at-bat, a marathon that starts off this inning. Can that be the life that the Flyboys need? They get their first base runner on in over an inning, and it's Brian Williams Jr. down over on the first base bag now as he reaches for the 4th time today. Second walk drawn by the Flyboys center fielder. And the former Arkansas Razorback, Carson Brumbaugh, steps in from the right-handed batter's box. Williams Jr. will get the lead over at first. Wise fires. Brumbaugh fouls it away. Bottom of the 9th inning, Flyboys down to its final 3 outs. Brumbaugh down 0-2 in the count. They're headed to the bottom of the 9th in Burlington as well, where the River Riders lead the Sock Puppets 13-7. Strike call to the knees of Brumbaugh. He falls behind 0-2. They're still in the bottom of the 7th in that game over in Bluefield. It's still an 11-8 Bluefield lead. Kingsport is leading Johnson City 11-7, currently in the bottom of the 8th inning. Wise comes set. The 0-2 is thrown in, a strikeout looking. Wise with his 3rd K of the day, and the Flyboys are now down to 2 final outs. Matt Cash of Centerville, Alabama. Flyboys first baseman today is up to the plate once more. 1458 OPS this season in limited at-bats. He is 1 for 3 here today. One ball, no strikes here with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Cash sees one away. I think we're going to have a pitch clock violation or a balk. So it was a balk, and they'll advance the runner from first to second, and Brian Williams Jr. Tenoover's in the hole, and Tenoover's on deck. Dobson is in the hole. Dobson would be your tying run. Cash sees one away in the other batter's box for ball 2. And it's quickly 2-0. Here we go. Here's the 2-0 delivery. Cash lays off of it for ball 3. You just need base runners at this point. Again, you got the tying run in the hole in Dobson. You just get men on in front of him. You can rely on maybe an implosion for Pulaski's bullpen and save yourself an in here at the end of the game. It's going to grace the bottom of the strike zone just barely. It's nice having the little grid here, too. I've pulled up the live stats on AppyLeague.com where you can follow along with the live stats of every pitch, and you can see where the pitch crosses the plate on the TrackMan, and that was a called strike. It looked low to me, but, double checking that. Cash draws the walk here, and that's it. That's a start. 2 men reaching, both due to the base on balls, and the Flyboys, though they trail by 4, now have the tying run in the on-deck circle. And you've got Owen Tenoover at the plate, and as we know, he can change the game with 1 swing of the bat. Tied for the league's lead in homers with 3 on the season. He has been an absolute force. 7 runs driven in here on the year. He's got 1 in this current game where he's 1 for 4, but he has struck out twice. Pioneer Park could certainly use some life here late night on a Friday, Margaritaville night. Here is Wise, who's up to 35 pitches in relief. Kicks, fires, the 1-0 swung on, and Tenoover wanted every piece of that one. Owen Tenoover of the Indiana Hoosiers. Looking to battle here on a 1-1 count. Bottom of the 9th inning, his team trails by 4. Theoretically still a 1-possession game. The 1-1 pitch, cut on and dribbled left side infield. Pulaski fields at the throw. Misplayed by first base. Tenoover takes the wide turn. Brian Harris scores from third, and another one is waved around, and 2 will come in. The deficit is cut in half. It's 9-7. Flyboys take advantage of the 4th Pulaski error of the day, and it's a 2-run ball game with a tying run at the plate. And you needed that life. You asked for that injection into the home crowd. My goodness, if we gotten it here after that River Turtle error. 4 errors on the day, and the Flyboys are potentially in business here with Colin Dobson at the plate. And no signs of life in that Pulaski bullpen. There will be no other pitchers in this game for the River Turtles. It's in Wise's hands. Flyboys with a chance to take this one. Dobson lifts this one on a frozen rope over the bullpen, but it's well foul. Here we go. Colin Dobson bringing out the defibrillators here late night, injecting some juice into this home crowd. Wise comes set out of the stretch. Kicks, fires quickly. The 0-1 away for ball one, and the count is tied up. That's the first Flyboys run since the bottom of the fourth inning. They went 4 scoreless up until then, and it all comes thanks to the Pulaski error on the throwing mistake. Dobson, it's one on the foul, on the ground foul. It's down and out of play. 2-run lead for the River Turtles. All of a sudden, it leaves you saying 2-run margin. Maybe it's not that much with the 9th run for Greeneville at the plate here. Wise comes set, kicks and delivers, and it's low for a ball. Wise thought he had a strike there, but fortunately for Greeneville, they're able to have at least one more pitch thrown to Colin Dobson, the third baseman. Infield playing way back for Pulaski. Outfield back as well. The 2-2 cut on and fouled up the screen. It's off the top of the home dugout. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning, where the Flyboys have cut the Pulaski lead in half. The team that's allowed 9 runs per game, I think we had like a locust or something fly on and land on Dobson there. I'm not sure if maybe we get a close-up of that, but some horse, I don't even know. I have no idea. We'll call it a locust for now. 2-2. The pitch, low and away. And that's a gutsy take there by Dobson. A little bit off the plate, as he will move the count full at 3-2. 90-mile-an-hour fastball that misses low and outside. Dobson looking to get on board. He's 0 for 4 with a trio of strikeouts today. The payoff is in the dirt, and that's 3 straight walks by Wise here in the bottom of the 9th. The tying run is on base. The go-ahead run is at the plate. The walk-off game-winning run would be Carson Ray, and he currently stands in the right-handed batter's box. The River Turtles are now going to take some time to talk it out on the mound with Wise, who came in. He had those 3 strikeouts. He has now walked 3 in the bottom of the 9th inning, as Carson Ray has a word with his third base coach. Tying run is at second base, and the game-winning run now is at first. Carson Ray, Atlanta, Georgia native. What have you done for me lately? What can you do for me now? Your team trails by 2, and you're a swing away from ending this one. You're a swing away from tying this one up. 2 outs left to work with. The 0-0 is going to peg Ray, and the Flyboys get hit by a pitch with the bases loaded now. Runners on every base after the costly error earlier in the inning brought across 2. 3 walks and a hit by pitch will now leave the bases loaded. The tying run is in scoring position. The game-winning run now aboard in Carson Ray. Levi Pinder steps to the plate, cuts on the first offering. It's fouled off the screen. Pulaski going to send an arm out to the bullpen here. What do we have here? Do we have a balk? We have a balk that makes it a 9-8 ball game and brings the game-winning run to second base. Oh, the insanity. That's the second balk by Wise here today, and they're going to intentionally walk Levi Pinder to move him to first. That'll bring up Ruben Zwane, the Flyboy left fielder. The tying run stands 90 feet away at third base. His game has completely flipped on its head. 3 spot here in the bottom of the 9th for the Flyboys. Wise kicks, fires the 0-0. Looked at by Zwanny. Knee-high strike on the first pitch fastball. Zwanny steps in. The 0-1 is cut on and missed, and Zwanny falls behind 0-2. Jake Wise, he has labored. He has surrendered 3 walks and a hit by pitch here in the bottom of the 9th inning. But can he get out of this jam here, needing just 2 more outs? Zwanny steps in the 0-2, a breaker, and my goodness, that one was close. Zwanny lays off, though, and it is a 1-2 count. Buckle up. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out in a 9-8 ball game. Zwanny is, oh man, he's rung up looking at his brutal. That one looked like it was further out of the zone than the last. And Zwanny is sent down in strikes, much to the chagrin of the home crowd. And Danny Wallace out of the 9-hole will step to the plate. The tying run is 90 feet away. The Flyboys have some late game heroics in them yet. Wise settles, kicks, fires. The 0-0 called strike, and Wise has found that location that left him for a few batters. Nine to 8 with a winning run directly opposite of Wallace now at second base. Wise fires. Wallace sees one low. River Turtles coming into this inning had not struggled with walks on the day. They had walked just 1 on the evening, but 4 walks and a hit by pitch by Wise has completely flipped the script. The 1-1 looked at low, knee high, and the Flyboys are down to their final strike of the ball game. Jake Wise take a step off, regather himself, toe the rubber. 1-2 the count. Here were 2 outs. Danny Wallace, the Flyboys' last chance. Swing and a miss, and the game is over. Pulaski faces some trouble there in the bottom of the 9th inning. They walk 4, they allow 3 runs, but the Flyboys leave the tying run 90 feet away as they will fall to below 500 for the first time this season. Greeneville now 3-4 on the season. Pulaski with a shocking upset and a big comeback there after falling behind 5-1 early in this one. Pulaski will now move to 3-4 on the season, and that'll make way for a 3-way tie for first place in the Appy League West, given a Johnson City loss tonight, which, if results hold, will be the case if they fall to Kingsport. Axman currently lead that one 11-8 going into the bottom of the 9th, so certainly going to be a 3-way tie for first in the Appy League West after today. But that'll put a bow on things here tonight. We'll leave things here and say goodbye for the final time. Again, your final line for Pulaski: 9 runs, 11 hits, 4 errors. Greeneville, 8 runs on 9 hits, no errors. For Pulaski, they would hit 3 for 16 with runners in scoring position. They would leave 9 on base. The Flyboys, who would leave the bases loaded there in the bottom of the 9th inning, would go 4 of 17 with runners in scoring position. They would leave a total of 10 on base. Pulaski, a big comeback there after falling behind 5-1. They put up 8 unanswered. The Flyboys put up 3 in the bottom of the 9th, but it wasn't enough as Pulaski takes the Friday night thriller 9-8 here on the road in Greeneville. The series is tied 1-1. These 2 teams will meet twice more in Pulaski, Virginia. Tomorrow, Greeneville and Pulaski from Virginia, Saturday at 7 o'clock. They'll finish up the 4-game series Sunday at 5:30 in the afternoon. Come on out Tuesday night, where the Flyboys will return back home to face the Johnson City Doughboys. It's also Errors night here at ECU Field and Pioneer Park. That'll do it for our broadcast here tonight. Greeneville Falls here tonight, now below 500 for the first time this season. Once more, your final score: Pulaski 9, Greeneville 8. Has been Flyboys baseball on Greene Sports Zone. Thanks for joining us here. Our entire crew here for Derek Charlton, for Caden Becker, and for Tyler Nichols. I'm Matthew Palazzo saying so long, good night, God bless from Greeneville.